Robert Whittaker came down with a severe abdominal injury that required emergency surgery. So Whittaker and Gastelum are off the card, and that means Israel Adesanya and the Spider Anderson Silva move up and will headline UFC 234 tonight. Thrilled to welcome in the former UFC bantamweight champion Dominic Cruz. Here we are again, but all thoughts, of course, with Whittaker and Gastelum. Very disappointing for neither man to be able to compete here in Melbourne tonight.
Yeah, and for those of you at home who are wondering, like, man, how does this happen?
You stubbed your toe on my wheel.
Because we're always lifting each other up, training, and you don't know when it happens. He's so tough. He toughed it out all the way to here until he started getting sick, and now he had to go to the hospital straight into surgery. So instead of a fight tonight, he's in surgery. Nobody on earth wants to do a 12-week camp for surgery. So my best wishes go out to Whittaker and Gastelum, but at least Gastelum, the UFC will take care of him as they take care of their athletes, and he'll get some pay. But I know this fight's going to go back down in 4 weeks, so stay tuned. Don't give up. Whittaker is a great champion. Gastelum is a great champion.
Yeah, you can be sure that championship likely sooner rather than later. Moving into this main event slot tonight, the last style bender is the breakout score of 2018. Tonight he takes on the legend Anderson Silva, and this is
Holy crap, you're gonna kill me. Whoa.
This is all I know. So he's ready for this challenge. Anderson Silva. In order to do that, you have to beat him. You hear that a lot, but this is real. It's a whole different story when you have the guy who score in front of you, though. So let's see how he
broke his own leg.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva.
Definitely one of the greatest title defenses. Makes it look effortless.
So if you break your arm on somebody,
referee's doctor's
on. Is he still faster? Conceivably, maybe even better. But we don't know. You can't count Anderson Silva out. He's one of the greatest defenses of all time. And even if you try to over non-stop numbers, he always figures out a way to come out in the end, not getting finished, and maybe even finishing you. Very interesting scene here at the the emotion spilling over for Anderson Silva, and to some extent Israel Adesanya. In a matter of hours, they will lock the door behind them. Well, obviously not the start to fight day that we expected. Passionate MMA crowds in the world, they are in for a treat tonight. Here's a look at what else is coming your way. The rest of the
my brain
brought to you by
just returned to equilibrium.
Well, you can find him on the list of the most underappreciated fighters on the roster, with 11 UFC wins to his credit. Ronnie Young gets the pay-per-view showcase tonight as he chases a 4th straight submission win against the highly touted 26-year-old Ricky Simon, a wrestler with power who brings with him to Melbourne. Record in 7 consecutive wins overall. In the flyweight division, after finishes in each of her first 2 UFC starts, jiu-jitsu player Montana De La Rosa would qualify as a name to watch. Tonight she's the betting favorite against fellow 23-year-old prospect New South Wales' Nadia Cassidy. She's 5-0 with 4 first-round knockouts to begin her career and can secure the biggest win of her professional life later tonight. These locker room shots are brought to you by the Australian Leisure and Hospitality. 300 pub venues as the official home of the UFC. Watching UFC.
Oh god, okay, I can do one more, I think. I'm still alive.
UFC brass on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series last summer did the same in his UFC debut late last year. Tonight, with the masses behind him, Crew can move to 10-0. He can turn back the power-packed American, smiling Sam Alvey. This his 46th professional MMA fight. Alvey will try to produce his 20th career knockout on the road by bouncing Crew from the ranks of the unbeaten. The rules of the Octagon are brought to you by Hudson Shipping Innovation. 3 judges score the fight. The bout duration is 3-5 rounds. For championship fights and all UFC main events, we go 5.
You want another one, Joe?
A 10-point plus scoring system is
not right this second.
10 points. His or her opponent 9 or fewer. And scoring is based on effective striking and grappling, followed by aggression and Octagon control in that order. All right, one quick note before we get going. The Pro Boxing and Combat Sports Board of the has adopted the new unified rule under this event. We will also have
Hello, everybody. So I buttoned the button that said start.
That particular fight
didn't button?
I don't know where it goes
All right,
though.
with that, we are up and running
It
with
said
the
okay,
main card for Melbourne. Good
and I was like,
night
oh
for us
shit,
tonight
is
on
this going anywhere important?
Yep, there's, see this little timer down here that says live?
Okay, but live where?
Left YouTube.
Okay, okay.
It's the oncoming Aussie.
Oh, it's the dude with the friggin' Resident Evil tattoo.
He secured his first UFC.
That's what I mean. I buttoned the button and it seemed to work. Okay.
What's up, dude?
Now we can talk over stuff.
His quest continues tonight.
Not much. I'm contemplating throwing some Molotovs down my
Oh,
throat
buddy.
next.
This time. That was hard.
Let's see what's in that bitch.
See the people on 8th floor geriatrics trying to crawl away from that.
Some terrible,
Yes, yes they are.
terrible humans.
I know I am, but you know, still.
No, some of those old people can be total necks.
Oh, yeah.
To much of the international fight.
Old people are assholes too.
All people of every type, of every type can be assholes. Old people included.
Old people, hospitalized old people.
Oh, especially
You
if they
know,
have plenty of
you know,
from me.
you have empathy for them. Yeah.
That was one of the anti-racist things my dad taught me. He says assholes come in every color, shape, and size.
No, that's
Say,
I didn't
everybody is
think so.
an asshole to have at least one.
That's basically it.
it should be Astro.
Jimmy, he wanted, he got to choose me. And that was a mistake for him.
I
Sure, he knows it right in his fight.
Oh, there we are. Yeah, you're live.
Okay.
You missed,
Cool.
Although it still thinks Pokemon Street.
I know. See, that's
That's done through the live
change.
dashboard.
Yeah.
that's it.
No, it says that Pokemon does.
That's what
Here he is, the inimitable, smiling Sam Alvey. I'm not sure if these are emotions and maybe he's
we
crying
got weird
right now.
feedback.
Perhaps because this is his
Yeah.
debut. 16 UFC fights to his credit already. All of them have been fight night
I'll
or
give
fight
you
pass.
feedback.
Pay-per-view debut for smiling Sam.
I mean, I think it's just an emotional time because fighting is emotional.
Yeah.
We're some of the most emotional people on earth. And you know, it's not always a crazy or bad thing that guys can come out crying. This thing triggers a lot of different things that sometimes is powerful. But for this guy, I think he's just going to be smiling, crying, all of the above until he punches somebody
Love
out.
the smile
Who knows what's
shape.
going to happen?
Oh,
So there's his wife,
Smiling Sam Alvey.
She has been a huge
got a big
fan
shooting
of his
grin on his
martial arts
face.
career. She studies
like,
opponents, she wraps his hands, and she was really the impetus for him making the move to Team
Dan
Quest. She did
Henderson?
her research
What?
on all these different
Hello,
games,
Pinky
and
Man.
she decided that aligning with Dan Henderson and Team Quest would be the best move for her husband, and the results are there. 10 UFC wins to his credit. Sometimes sort of idles a little bit in there, right? He's a counter striker, but there's no
Very
denying
much
his
like
He says, you know, she reads his opponents better than anybody that he knows because she knows him better than anybody. He trusts his wife with all his fighting opponent decisions. That's not something that's maybe everybody would say, but this man has made success with what he's done. He's got power in his hands. His lead hand, he's actually right-handed, but he stands southpaw. Another guy that takes that stance is Manny Pacquiao. Likes to have that lead hand up front so that the power is really with everything that he knows. Sam Alvey is very strong, and you can't sleep on him.
I always strip fast.
Not that fast.
There's only one layer.
How are you on time? How?
Yeah, big hoodie.
Still just 22 years of age, here is Jimmy Crute making the biggest walk of his professional life and making a living. I know he's just getting started, but a lot to like based upon what
Except
we've
my
seen
parts
thus
have
far.
taken a
Yeah,
lot less
absolutely.
beating.
A successful outing in
He
his
does have
UFC
the
debut
umbrella.
in December.
Yeah, I know.
With the submission
Wait.
victory, but he actually
Yeah.
told me that was
He's
a
young.
Another
he
one?
wasn't
Yeah, what
really
about
happy with because he
That's
actually
from,
froze inside the
Lost.
octagon. He said, I was
Oh,
so
brother,
focused
is
on
it?
the result, I was focused on the process, and I was able to change his mindset heading into this. Although
Yep,
he has that 0 on his record. He said he's more focused about having a great.
They all are Dragon Ball fucking fans and.
Yeah, he said I don't cut a lot of money either.
Oh, dude.
I
Even to this
really,
day.
I really liked the look of the guy who had the water bottle. He just kind of went there, saw the guy spit down, and he just kind of, his eyes just stayed down there for a minute.
There it is.
Some people it just
Cute little foam there.
on the other hand, keeps his power because of that. I think it's very strong because that's the way that he believes in. More than anything,
kind of funny thing is
he uses his strikes to draw out the
Yeah,
tempo.
that's right.
That's what we're going to see tonight.
Well, a lot of people talk to him about moving down to 185 pounds, but if you saw him playing with Stuntman history, you know this is the weight class for Jimmy Crute. He has been a lifelong martial artist.
No magnet or anything?
Feels like if he's going to go for the takedown tonight, he's got to
Oh,
set him
I
up.
see.
A lot of eyeballs banging on Jimmy Crute
I
in a
got
massive
basically
spot
right here, but.
Yeah, he certainly has the support of the crowd here. He told me when he was walking around the city, he had to keep reminding himself he's here to fight, not to be a tourist or just enjoy his time.
Well, we've all enjoyed getting to know Jimmy Crute a little bit here during fight week. Now it's his turn to incite the Aussie masses. With that, we get to the tail of the tape, brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. Jimmy Crute, 2 years old. Sam Alvey is 10 years his senior. Both fighters 6'2" inches tall. Both fighters 6'3". Alvey will have a reach advantage of 1.5 inches. All right, now here's some additional introductions for this main card opener. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Watching CP.
Yeah, that's the name of the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Indian guy who owns
we
the towels at the native casino.
Oh, right.
From down under at Rod Laver Arena
That's
in
some tattoo.
Melbourne, Australia.
Except for the lost
For
one.
UFC
Yeah, I just like the
234.
cross.
His chest looks
Anya versus
very
Silva.
bare.
Presented by Taz. Who are you like he's backing? missing nipples?
Like he's missing nipples,
now,
hair, and most of the chest.
rounds in the UFC
Nope, they're just
heavyweight division.
really tiny.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, fully professional.
I don't know, I just kind of expect more chest hair after all that facial hair.
He stands 62 inches tall.
It's good facial hair, it goes down and you're just like,
fighting
it's missing.
out of Temecula, California, USA, smiling, Sam Alvey.
Why do I think he's gonna get his ass kicked?
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist,
Fighting.
undefeated professional record, 9 wins, no losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. Fighting out of the Niga, Victoria, Australia, Jimmy Crute.
Drawn.
And the action begins. Our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one. Sam Alvey's a trip, man. I mean, I bet you'd like to have that guy as your father. He's the father of 3, Reagan 5, Idle 4, Crosby 2. Got child number 4 coming in September. First order of business. This matchup with Jimmy Crute here tonight.
Smiling.
He's
Sam
got
Alvey.
4 kids. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, he's 22.
Something to be aware of. Sam Alvey said
He
he
started.
had stitches.
He started
stitches
with an
under his
express
right
route.
eye just a couple days ago. I'm going to aim right for those stitches and try to
That
explode his
or
eye.
well, they didn't say with how many women.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Both
could
characters since
have like
1872.
3 lives.
Could have said all with 4.
Well, as Megan O'Leary referenced,
Could have had 12 girlfriends and only 4 kids. Come on.
After that,
From 4 different women?
victory over Paul Craig, he felt like he forced things a bit. His sprawls were slow and spent too much time on his
Oh, he
back.
throws
So
bombs.
this is a young cerebral fighter.
Yeah,
that
he throws
is not at all
heavy.
satisfied with the 9-0 record.
pretty
Goes
much
high there,
just tapping.
partially blocked by Sam Alvey.
What we're going to see out of Crute, he's going to stay on the outside, stay patient. But you saw it.
Go Alvey.
Right hand down the middle and a good right high kick. Keeps his strikes long, and on the outside, he'll get Alvey to just swing at nothing with power and slowly pick him apart.
A little showmanship from Jimmy Crute. Alvey's an interesting opponent for a lot of these folks because he kind of lulls you in and doesn't throw a lot, and then obviously know about the power in what is his lead right hand, but not the easiest guy to compete against.
Well, he tricks you because you think that he's kind of like nice guy and soft and all this stuff, possibly because of maybe the way he looks and the smiley face in the back of his head. But then he trains with Dan Henderson, and Dan Henderson is one of the toughest human beings on earth. I swear he eats metal for breakfast. So if you're training with that guy every day, you learn how to take damage, you learn how to be durable, you learn how to figure out a way to win. And so That's how sometimes he gets people.
Wow,
down.
that big hit didn't even phase
But
him.
I don't think that the Kid Food's gonna fall for that.
Yeah, good poker face, you know.
You pick them apart slowly, and that's what you're seeing.
Can't let your enemy know I heard, right? Yeah, jump on you.
17th UFC Alvey, he said, it was the most strategic I've ever fought, and almost too much thinking with his imagination.
Don't forget, man. I mean, even if
He's
you
got
get
a lot of
fight,
experience.
he's fight to the
Oh,
very
yeah,
end
oh,
and
yeah.
knock Alvey out. He's extremely durable.
He's smiling,
He's got a lot of
looking,
power in both of his hands.
He's looking right into those punches.
Alvey has only been finished 3 times in 45 professional fights. Listen in to his corner, his wife, Nikki Alvey, and the rest.
Almost to anything you want to hit this thing.
Oh.
He's reading them all. He's reading them,
Shouldn't have stopped. That's why you gotta
Sam
have the ref
Alvey
pull
on
you
one legs, now a
off.
high kick from Crew.
yeah. Good.
Uh-oh.
Stopping really changes it. He is. And that's it. I think this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't have much to defend with right now.
He
got stopped the first time.
Oh, he's pissed
But
off.
look, he's got his feet under
Oh,
him.
he's really mad. Look at him.
Goddard has stopped his fights early before and let me take a beating, and
Oh,
Goddard
come
stopped
on.
the fight again, and Alvey is obviously mad.
He just
because
did a
this is the
lap
second time.
too,
You
though.
Talk to us about this, Annie.
That's
Right.
bullshit.
And
Yeah,
Goddard
he did a lap
stop
in the
it.
ring and he was fine.
Yeah,
First
like,
time he might have stopped was when he first
So I
went
get
down
it.
on me.
Well, Alvey thought he had
The guys
recovered,
who just
and
kept
in
pounding
our
on him,
sit-down
they
with him, he was not at all happy with Mark Goddard. He tried to articulate that respectfully, but once again, Mark Goddard, the referee, in question, as Sam Alvey believes it was an early stoppage. We'll take a look back at it. This fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff.
Okay, so what
Characters since
happens
1872.
if other
Interesting, they
if
gave him
it's
the same
disagreed?
right.
Oh, no.
See here,
Thank you.
he goes to throw a left hand.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Right.
like,
is it
Super
contested?
powerful right hand.
oh, no, he can just like approach
Shake
the
hands,
commission.
Stop him at the rest, unless the
But
rest stops him.
it's done for tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Into the death
Okay.
match fight for the most part. Even if it's a sport.
There's no
Right here, he
in-ring
walks away,
contesting
gives
unless
Sam
there's a
Alvey
foul
chance,
somewhere, and
but
then the
Alvey's
fight
still
ends
hurt.
at that point.
Goddard's
Anyway.
watching closely. It is our job to keep the fighter safe, but I think he was trying to work up, and he's covering his head right
He's
here.
hitting his arm, hitting his arm, hitting his arm, you know.
Yeah,
Hitting
like
his
he's
arm,
only
hitting his
his
arm,
head
hitting his arm.
Goddard
That was
doesn't
all
listen,
arm shots.
doesn't
He's
see
just
it,
trying to like,
stops
well,
it.
okay, take my time, get up.
Like, I
Well,
understand
this
for
is
Alvey, too.
Protest
It's
from
probably
Sam
a
Alvey,
difference
but
of,
it
like,
goes into the books as a first-round knockout.
Well, yeah. Payday is huge.
Who improves to 10-0.
And all that was on the arm, on the arm, on the arm.
Yeah, he was
When I was watching it, I was kind of like, I don't know, because the angle was bad for
He
me.
was getting up on his knees and he had his arm like this.
Yeah, he was building himself up.
Well, yeah. Block. That flurry's gonna come hard and fast. Bam, arm. Okay, start standing up.
Yeah, he took one to the head, but then he moved his arm to
defend it,
adjust
yeah.
for it. Bullshit.
Yeah, it's like 40,
Here he is,
50
folks.
out of
What
it.
a moment for Jimmy
Yeah,
Crute
yeah.
in Melbourne tonight. 10-0. Gotta feel pretty good.
Have you heard
Whatever
about
his
Jimmy
name.
fucking Crute?
What a moment,
Yeah, that's
what a
pretty
fight
much
as long as
what I
it
expect
lasted.
for a 22-year-old.
Perhaps some controversy for the stoppage. You knocked him down and then you retreated. Your thoughts on the end of this fight?
I wanted to walk off, but I should have just jumped on him. I feel like he was done. He had that wobbly strength. He's going to argue, but of course you're going to feel like you're good.
Dude, he did a lap.
So I'd probably be arguing.
Like, no, he got rung there, but it was great. By the time that last bit was happening, he was clear-headed and getting up, and it was all shots on the arm.
He's known for his good takedown defense.
Yeah,
and
like,
I knew as
your
soon as
bell's
I
been
shot him
rung.
up with that
Yeah.
kick,
He's
and
taken
rolled him over, I
position.
thought,
He
"Nah,
has
he's
three.
done. He's on shaky legs. He's done.
You were your own sharpest critic after
I
your
call
last fight, a
shenanigans.
win over Paul Craig. Overall assessment of the performance tonight, pretty
Like,
flawless.
can you do
My
that
coach
when
would
you're
say,
wrong
"When
in
relax,
your
no
head?
one can
Like,
touch
yes, he wasn't
you."
Yeah, you
clear-headed,
will.
but
I'm going to go
You
away.
get that.
I'm going to get better. Come back when the next show in the region is.
he caught it, and then
This light
his
heavyweight
balance
division
went.
is wide open. How soon would you like to get back in?
I don't know. I'm just going to see what the UFC offer.
You get that handicap strength,
I'm
though?
known for always being ready. Take anyone,
You can't
anyone.
say the other
How do you
thing.
explain any of my
We'll see
strength
what
then?
happens. Australia, make
It's
some
all
fucking
him.
noise!
I'll tell you. But, yeah,
Gentlemen, Jimmy Crute!
people don't like the phrase.
And as we see here, these guys just threw down pretty high.
What are you? Fucking autistic? You can't say retarded?
I've had to use
Sam
retard
Alvey
strength before to
didn't
get
set
out
it
of
up, got
straight,
caught
okay?
coming Goddard stops it.
I am what we refer to as strong out of necessity, not out of actual will or trying.
If you don't know now, you know. Arguably the two best flyweights in the world right there. The champion Henry Cejudo, the #2 ranked contender Joseph Benavidez. Perhaps those two will have a rematch in the not too distant future.
Dude, they just made gigs.
Tonight's main event fighter rounds are brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone
where
can
should I
fly,
be?
and in less than a calendar year, Israel Adesanya is UFC stardom. 15-0 overall in MMA, 4-0 in the UFC. He has raised his game as the competition has gotten
successfully
tonight
put it
he
on
will try
top
to
of the
leave an
Acer.
indelible impression that leaves no doubt he is the
Successfully
number
on
one
top of the
contender.
Acer.
But out of the blue corner, you may recognize this man. Only the greatest middleweight of all time, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Oh,
after
nice
a 2-year
suit.
layoff and with a renewed energy
Love
and
it.
focus. Silva makes his triumphant return tonight, intent on shaking up the rankings and proclaiming himself worthy of another crack at the middleweight title. UFC 234, Adesanya versus Silva is brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can
but really flows
and by Hudson
together.
Shipping Innovation.
Really checked. Yeah, I mean, got no more with the pants. Pants look good on him. It's the jacket where I'm sitting there going, like, that's a little over the top. I mean, if you'd gone with a white jacket, I'd laugh even more because I'd be wondering where the hell those fucking white stoves right there.
But it's after Labor Day, isn't it? Or wait after Labor Day.
Oh, so those millennials didn't care about that?
Maybe.
What you gonna do? March 2nd, you
Okay, do you?
No.
Okay, thank you for one point.
I ain't backing
You
out.
were saying?
I'm still coming. Everybody said that before.
He might.
The canvas. Somebody's gotta bow down.
Yeah, but he's 43, isn't he?
Hey, you can feel like a big brother all you want, but at some point, big brother gotta get their ass whooped. Tyron Woodley's gonna pass that belt to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna be world champion.
Ah, James Spider.
John Jones, the greatest mixed martial arts athlete, to championship bout.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Woodley versus Usman. The reason why you have to watch this is because Woodley has been on a terror, knocking everybody out as he's defending this title. Usman, Woodley has never faced somebody like Usman with this style of wrestling. He can mix it up, he can switch stance, he's got kickboxing from the outside, he's longer, he's taller, but does he have the power to keep up with the welterweight champion Tyron Woodley? Nobody has yet. Usman thinks he has it, but I think he's going to have to mix in the grappling in order to make a statement. Tyron Woodley has been able to out-wrestle everybody, so the question is, who's got the power in this matchup? It's a gimme fight.
All right, so that'll take place on our next pay-per-view, UFC 235, Jones versus Smith, March 2nd from Vegas. Woodley putting the undisputed welterweight belt on the line against Kamaru Usman. And we are happy to announce that this time, we are headed back to Chicago, Illinois. It'll be UFC 238 on Saturday, June 8th. Stay tuned for fight announcements in the coming weeks. But it is now official. For the second straight year in the month of June, the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, will host a UFC pay-per-view event. Well, Donald Cowboy Cerrone's had a lot of fun here during fight week. And there he is with the heavyweight contender, Tai Tuivasa. Oh, Cerrone doing a shoey on pay-per-view.
Oh,
That's worth the $60 alone.
Oh!
And that's how he gets in shape every single fight. Ever since I know Cowboy Cerrone, since WC days, he has not changed that fact. He likes to drink beer. They lost his bag. They sent him to Austria.
Hang out with bad company. Look what you did.
Sandals all week, having a blast. Here's the ringmaster, Tai Tuivasa. I'm told his beer tolerance is pretty good, so. Oh, right out of Cowboy's boots. And I'm sure it's been a long
That goes the second shoey.
No more.
He did both shoeys.
Oh, he does all the shoeys. Oh, dude.
I I know, it's really gross.
In the women's flyweight
So
division.
the president of the
Well, there's a between the tough division, but that does not change the focus of prospects Montana De La Rosa and Nadia Castle, who continue their missions towards a world title shot here tonight. When Wentworthville's Nadia Castle was signed by the
They're
UFC
both kind of pretty and scary at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either one of these.
Alex Chambers. Now, after a year spent
I don't recognize them from, like, I haven't been able to keep up with them picked up, but...
Yep.
She looks like the majority of Southern Italian women. Yeah, a lot of them.
Tonight's challenge comes in the form of former Ultimate Fighter standout Montana De La Rosa.
And I expect her.
Yeah, see, okay, I remember her. Oh, okay, I do remember her.
We're all gonna be like beige eventually.
2 finishes here in the UFC.
I mean,
bald and
ranks and get a
beige.
championship fight.
We are pretty much right now.
It's getting pretty bad actually. Well, not that it's bad, but it's getting.
Wait.
Christ, you can't
So
tell
you're
where someone
saying-
came from by looking at them. You can't make assumptions because then people think you're racist.
So wait, we're gonna start calling each other pelters?
Pelters.
You know, because it's gonna be where you're from, you know?
And if you really want to know, you gotta get
She
parents
wants to
to.
grapple, she said. She's not even going to deal with the way that I use my
Oh, yeah.
Not to cut something when she tries to wrestle,
Yeah.
but everybody tries to wrestle.
Cassim started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was November of 2013. Her interest sparked after watching her brother compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Her brother Daniel in her corner here tonight. And she was just drawn to the violence of MMA. She says growing up, she would never find the right sport for her.
Whatever.
She was a self-proclaimed thrill seeker. I guess no better place to scratch that itch than the world famous on.
And no better way to get prepared for a fight than have an older brother, not probably beating on her as a kid, making her as tough as ever. Now, I know I was hard on my brother, and he's one of the toughest guys I know,
Yeah,
so look at what
ancestry.
her older brother did for her.
Yeah.
She's out here and
Well, I mean, in a lot of it, she doesn't
actually have a
Well, it's what you inherit too. So
Ignite some brand new style outreach culture.
You don't really know that feeling. You don't know anything.
She went after her mom after.
And that's how she feels right now.
She's had to deal with some unusual injuries. She's really a fighter. At one point, she tore the tendons in her knuckle and ended up in a cast
muddy their
because she punched her paw. Another time, she had disc bulges in her lower back and her neck. She was playing with her nephew.
Yeah, so even depending on what the parents say, may not have been here.
So there have been some hurdles. 20 years old. Obviously, a step up in competition, and now another step up as she draws Montana De La Rosa.
Oh, it's funny that in my mom's family is
Yeah, I do
Italian,
remember
but my
that.
mom got her DNA done, and she actually has little DNA from that area. It's mostly Eastern Europe.
So here's the also
My dad has
23-year-old
more
Montana
DNA
De La
from
Rosa.
Italy
She's
than
happy to see a number next to her name. Comes in number 14 in the world right now, and
he
coming
just
off
looks
her
like
best
Freddie
performance to date,
Krueger.
submission
That's
Rachel Ostovich, to which she felt her boxing was crisper and her overall stand-up was much improved.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Even though my stand-up
Other than all of
you
my
ever seen a
family
lot of it. I'm
members
actually a
sound the
wrestler first. I started wrestling when I was 14. I'm a 3-time
Okay,
All-American
let's
at
start where
118
we have
pounds in high school.
and
So she has the wrestling background. She just hasn't been using it. She said, I'm focused on my jiu-jitsu and I've been focused on my stand-up and I'm filling the gaps. But I think in this matchup is where you're really going to get to see how I fill in those gaps with the wrestling. I'm not just standing and I'm not just on my back. Now I can take people down before I want to stop and take them down my feet. I will dictate this guy. So really it comes down to who's going to dictate this fight goes. Montana seems to think that she can keep it standing. Montana thinks that she can put in whatever she wants because of her wrestling background. So I think that that's what we got to be watching for in this particular matchup. Who does what? Staying standing or who picks what?
You saw her husband, UFC
Let's put it this way. I
veteran.
wish I could work tomorrow. Anyone want to?
As his wife puts her 3-fight win streak on the line, she's won 9 of 11
Well, Blind
overall.
Time's calling
To your
us.
point,
We're gonna
really
need a
starting to put
driver's
it all
license.
together. We'll see how it
Oh,
goes.
at the hospital.
I don't know
I
who's
was like-
favorite tonight.
That's what I go real well for that.
Yeah.
I'm your newspaper boy.
This tale is now everyone women, 23 years old, 9 months the difference in age.
I actually ran into one of the guys who got a walking group. He did it. He was telling me he did it so he can drink beer and smoke weed
below the flyweight
while
limit.
it's like,
Montana
fuck,
De La Rosa will have
God damn it, this guy's stuff like
the introductions
I'm
back
gonna
inside
say,
the man in Merlot.
I would just do it for half of that. I just smoke weed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Doing my,
Doing
things.
holding an undefeated professional record. 5 wins, no losses. He stands
Yeah, sure, I'll
weighing in at 124 pounds. Fighting out of Westwood, New South Wales, Australia. And now introducing her opponent, fighting
People love
out
me.
of the corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 9 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, USA, Montana De La Rosa. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Peter Hitchcock.
Haley Blundell getting us ready for round 1 of a possible 3 in the UFC women's flyweight division, in which they are all now chasing Valentina Shevchenko.
Southpaw Cassim. Good right hand lands right away.
Holy.
Montana comes
She's
straight
trying for blitzkrieg.
to the center of the ring and just starts punching.
Cassim in green with her back up against
That would
the
be-
fence. Montana De La Rosa.
Oh, what?
Pressure.
No.
Jesus.
Montana coming heavy.
Montana just coming,
She's ready
yeah.
to just get after
Ready to
her.
fight, girl?
Face to Cassim, strike.
She'll get her.
Oh, yeah, we gotta control it. We calm this down. Whoa.
Yeah, I just find that.
She's in a bad. Yeah.
Dude, she's spider.
Montana, yeah, but
Shit
Montana
out
is coming fierce. You need to tie her up.
Where De La Rosa wanted to be.
Slow down.
I'm just gonna
Whoa.
kill her with offense.
Okay, my rhythm, not yours.
Just cover her. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. I mean, just a takedown, just folding her straight to the mat, and she's heavy on top. Let's see if Cassim can get to her feet or try to. Right now, she hasn't tried to. She's just trying to regain her guard back. That's all we're seeing so far.
Montana. Beat her up down here now. Like, put that energy to get used.
Daughter Zaylin, who's also a budding
Start
wrestler.
worker. Stay on top. Grind her up. Grind her.
Smash.
Yeah.
Throughout her professional career. And man, you have to really respect that for these mothers that come in here.
Yeah.
I mean, to do 3 days
As long as
plus
Montana
work
keeps
and
working, chipping
live
away.
regular life is insane. But then to have a kid in between that, you get no rest in between the 2 trainings because you gotta walk, you gotta take your kid, you gotta watch movies with them, you gotta enjoy your time with them. And she does that while fitting in the schedule. It's very impressive.
You could teach baby how to kick ass.
Nemiroff, bold character since
Just
1872.
midget wrestling until they're
I
6.
can't wait till you're changing diapers between 3 of these. I cannot wait.
I changed diapers with my little sister. So I've already been there. We'll get there one of these days. Right now I'm fighting.
Dude, you want to make sure your dexterity's up? Make sure that you change that diaper under.
Nice.
Don't miss.
De La Rosa just overpowering Cassim so far. Cassim not trying to dig on her hooks, not trying to get to her feet. She's okay with being on her back, using her guard. Let's see if she can try for some arm bars here. She's controlling the hands well. That's the first step to not taking a lot of damage when you're on bottom. That's what she's doing well. Controlling the hands, controlling the head of De La Rosa so she can't posture up and punch and elbow her. High guard up on the shoulders really makes it hard to posture up to get power into those punches. So that's what Cassim's doing well right now.
De La Rosa fighting out of Genesis BJJ in Fort Worth, Texas, operating right in front of her corner. Cassim continuing to try to control posture, but De La Rosa staying busy enough to prevent a potential stand-up by the referee. Top control time, already 2+ minutes for the 14th ranked contender De La Rosa.
See, the problem with this is Cassim is holding on to that half guard, but you can't get up that way. So if you're going to use the half guard, you want to try to be offensive from there.
Oh.
All right, let's fire into the red corner of Montana De La Rosa.
Push that knee through. Let's get short. Don't get too overextended here.
That's it. I need elbows, Tana.
Let's go into high posture.
All that blow, Tana.
Yep. Cool. Pummel that head off. Pummel her hand off your head. Inside and cross grip.
Yeah, we need help. I need some ground pound. Let's go, Khabib. We need you to bully here, Khabib.
Good. Let's pass all the way through, Jana.
See, that's got to be your code for ground strikes. Just Khabib, right? Just go on question.
Khabib him.
Offense from the top. But right now, what we're seeing is De La Rosa just going position over submission. And she's just trying to get to a stronger position so she can do some damage from the top. Kassem's doing a good job keeping the guard, keeping half guard so that De La Rosa can't really get to a powerful position to do a whole lot of offense. However, clock is burning.
Oh yeah, she's always getting those little wrist controls and elbow controls.
Yeah,
looping it
like
around.
she's just playing the
Wow.
body mechanics so well.
Yeah, no, totally. But she's not moving to a better position.
Yeah,
She hasn't
right
been
now
to
she's
throw
just
up anything
playing
dangerous. She's getting chipped away
She
on.
stayed busy enough to avoid a stand-up. 45 strikes have already landed.
45 to 8.
Yeah, she's chipping away on her.
You're not going to make the finish. Keep busy.
She was trying to go for
Stay
a foot
non-stop
there.
with offense. And De La Rosa has done it.
She was trying to get the roll, but
Pretty big exchange.
Montana was all over that.
Come
Why is
on,
that?
come on.
Oh, really?
Oh, don't give her the arm. Don't give her the arm.
No, she's going to. It's there. Yep, she did. She got a Kimura there. But
Time running out.
The time's up and she's up against the fence, so she won't be able to get leverage on it. But that was a nice transition.
Yeah.
Tonight's Corner Pin is brought to you by Hudson Shipping Innovation.
Again, breathe in breath. Breathe in water. Ice on her. Breathe. That's it. Again, breathe. One more time.
Alright, there you go.
One more time.
Yeah.
Nadia, she's gonna look to take this
Out with flashing shit. Yeah. Breathe. Just breathe. Same exact shit. Distance.
You
long
didn't
with
get
your
to
jab,
test the stand
set
up,
up your
so.
strikes. If you want to take her down, you can take her down all day, every day. She has nothing for you. Yep.
Nothing good. She didn't have nothing for you, no answer, nothing. She's on me.
A little more activity, just, you know, beat her up a little bit more, rough bit more.
Christy Pearson getting us started for round 2. Dom, you heard both corners. Any major takeaway on either side?
Well, I know you didn't hear Cassidy Corner say much, but I'm telling you, breathing is so important, and those big 4 deep breaths that he had her take really helps so that you can take instruction after that.
Well, the book on Kassem is that she has pretty good cardio, but she's got 4 wins in 26 seconds or less. 4 of her 5 pro fights have ended in round 1. So, see how it goes. If De La Rosa can extend her and put her right on her back here early round 2.
Well, what we're seeing out of the stand-up so far is that her chin stays straight up, and she only has long punches. So when Montana De La Rosa gets in close into the pocket, she really doesn't have any answer, and then she gets in on the takedown.
She's got to learn how to use her elbows more.
And Kassem was expecting
Yeah,
that
well,
De La
trap
Rosa was
the
going to
wrist, get your
type
free
of
punch
fight,
in.
but
You know, that's exactly how you wear on somebody. Just wrestle with your
The
strikes.
wrestling of De La Rosa is very evident in this matchup. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing a wrestler versus somebody who's practiced a lot of jiu-jitsu off their back. And Kassem needs to use a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah, using her knees as like another hand to move and pin down. Drop those elbows, drop those elbows. Drop those elbows on her.
Looking for mount.
But again, it's her wrestling, my striking. She wants to get that. Make sure she's got trapped before she starts hitting. I swear, they're in more in between spots.
Try to at least roll to a single, push that knee off her belly, something. But with the knee on
Nice,
belly like
nice.
that,
Oh, going for the
Jesus.
mounted triangle.
Beautiful.
Oh, sweet.
Now she's elbowing and she's going to
Sweet.
Jesus.
This is.
Kassem in desperation mode here.
Oh, into the armbar. She's triangle armbar. Oh my God.
And these girls are so flexible though. It's so hard to finish something flexible.
She can't make it
Not
out.
getting blood to her head.
Yeah, she's still moving. She's getting blood.
Not that it won't happen, but it's very hard to get a finish.
Good on her.
Jeez.
Kassem staying
I don't think I would be.
staying in this fight.
Well, she also has the flood choke in, so she didn't get the armbar to the joint. She also transitioned back to the triangle. She's got it in deep. Kassem being very tough right now.
Yeah.
But the blood is getting slowly sucked out of her brain right now as she keeps this triangle in. And she's getting more and more tired.
Go full on, just sit down on it.
Now it's going slowly. The longer you stay in this position, the
Holy.
look how flexible she is.
Chasm just riding it out here.
De La Rosa doing a great job keeping that cinched in there.
But never letting go and constantly threatening.
Triangle armbar. Now she's controlling the thumb. Got it.
Oh, looked like, yep.
That was it.
Yeah.
So Montana did
At one point I realized this is gotta end sometime.
dominant wall to wall for Montana.
I mean, that was
Her arm popped down.
very dominant.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of the armbar.
So a
Yeah, I
wrestling
mean,
and
that,
grappling
that
clinic
right arm
out of the
was
14th
definitely.
contender Montana De La Rosa. This fight replay is
Yeah.
brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character
Yep.
since
She wouldn't
1872.
submit, man, like until it was over. Then she, okay, yeah, it
Nice
popped and I'm
takedown
good now.
From the body lock position. Straight to half guard.
And like I've been trying everything to get out of this, and you, yeah, the constant pressure,
Control the hand control, went to mount straight to the body or to the triangle,
like
then starts doing damage to
being
set up
choked
the submission
right
and get
there
it locked in.
and being
What's
smashed.
beautiful is how she transitioned to this arm bar, kept it tight, and then goes back to the triangle as soon as
I really
Classic
appreciate
gets
the
out of it. I
ref
mean,
is
this
just
is
right in
locked
there.
in there, and then finally that last
Mhm.
one was a verbal tap. It wasn't an actual tap. She yelled tap.
Not all of them.
And that was it.
Yet.
And De La Rosa immediately stopped applying pressure. Cracked a smile there. She's a very subdued young lady, but that's a big win for her here tonight. As we mentioned, came into this one with a number next to her name. 10th career win, and once it's official, the 8th career win by submission for the flyweight contender, Montana De La Rosa.
Wow. She's pissed off.
Yeah,
Understandably.
you have that. Yeah,
She-
come on.
See, yeah.
All right, to make this one official now, here's Bruce
She got
You're defeated.
Let's call a stop to this contest.
Highest of
At 2
highs and
minutes,
lowest of lows.
37
but,
seconds
you
of
know.
round number 2. According the winner by submission due to an armbar, Montana De La Rosa.
All right, Melvin, here with your winner, Montana De La Rosa. Congratulations on a dominant performance here tonight. Near flawless. Got to feel pretty good about everything.
Yeah, I feel great. First of all, I want to take everybody back home. You know, Tony Cabello and my family, Zaylin, all my training partners and all my coaches, my husband, Mark De La Rosa, Douglas Spray, Albert Hughes, everyone at Genesis Jiu-Jitsu.
So Nadia
She's
came
gotten
in
better
like
since
she was
last
an
time I
undefeated fighter,
saw her
but she
fight,
didn't
too.
give her any distance or
Leaps and
time
bounds.
to close the distance right away. Is that the strategy to immediately get up inside her and take the fight to the ground?
The strategy.
Take a while to
I was gonna say, I clued in on that.
Didn't even.
I was ready to secure that tap out. Yeah,
You were working on a number of different submissions
But I
down the
mean,
stretch.
on
Was
the
it a
other
verbal
hand,
tap? Did
flip
she
it.
submit verbally at the
Get
end?
up inside the
She
cam.
did both. She kind of tapped
Feel
it.
is just as dirty.
Yeah, she was really tough to submit. Her arms were kind of gumbo-y. It was kind of hard to find that submission, but all props to her. She's a great opponent.
Got to feel pretty good when you go through a hard training camp, and this is the result, a dominant performance. You came in a ranked fighter, number 14 in the world. What is the rest of 2019 hold for Montana De La Rosa?
Yeah, you know, I'm number 14 right now, but I kind of want to get through these last
I believe I
couple
gave back to you.
Ultimate Fighter contracts so I can start getting paid what a top 10 fighter needs to get paid, you know? So I just want to keep getting more fights and keep racking up the wins.
Did I not?
Couldn't have got much better tonight.
No,
Pleasure
you
to
gave
watch
him
you
back.
perform. Melvin, let's hear it. Your winner, Montana De La Rosa.
Oh, here they are.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I had to borrow them because I had to run with them.
They had to run, yes.
Awesome fight by Montana
You had to
De La
run
Rosa.
upstairs
Just went out there
with
put
scissors.
a Matt Hughes-esque
Open
type of
scissors.
performance on.
Couldn't
Just
go
take down,
upstairs.
ground and pound,
No.
submissions,
Dad,
position,
I got something for you. I got something
Awesome.
for you. Ow, my chest. Now,
All the stars are out tonight. The Celtic Kid, Jake Matthews, is in the
You don't
building.
suck your chest wounds.
Leave it in, leave it in.
Also with us tonight, the former strawweight champion,
Chest
Johnny
wound.
M. Jake Shen,
No.
and the number 9 ranked lightweight
That's a
contender,
shame.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
I like to give those out.
UFC 234 Adesanya versus Silva is presented by TAG. Who are you backing? Well, next Sunday night, the Octagon hits Phoenix AZ for what will be the first UFC Fight Night live on ESPN, and fittingly, we have got a massive heavyweight headliner that shapes up as one for the ages. Here's Ron Crone.
Once upon a time, a giant roamed the heavyweight ranks. A man so powerful that he turned Raging Bull.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Let's use this pay-per-view to pump up our new TV deal. It's like dual advertising. We'll give it to him for free. Because shit, we need video packages. Fill the card.
I know I can get back to that greatness of being able to champion again. You know, in that cage.
Yeah, so it's going to get a home workout video.
Is the perfect time.
Well, you might.
Kane. Well, yeah, Kane Boss, man. You could do like a chocolate workout video or something.
Sorry, I had a whole different type of video, but it's the man who was taking up all the accolades in his
Hornet.
And replaced it with Earth.
Correct subject matter, but not the correct ridiculous.
But first,
man, this is like
at featherweight, as a swaggering enigma with a flair for dramatics, Russell's a ground specialist with limbs as dangerous as his roots.
I'm grateful to represent the family. It's time for the UFC.
In an all-action battle of contenders, a Philadelphia legend with fire in his hands.
I'm going in there to show that I belong in that spot. It's him or me.
Finds out whether or not a surging force in the lightweight division
intention was to make an octagon.
Or if
Yeah.
Chocolates, but it didn't quite work.
Less is more in that instance because you gotta like form that shape. Not draw the line. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Heavyweight going looks to punch his ticket back to a title shot. The Predator faces the most dynamic heavyweight of all time. The original dictator of wills. His pressure and pace.
I mean, test the next big up-and-comer right away, and at the same time, Kane hasn't fought in a bit, so...
But translate those...
But I mean, Nagano had his freezing moment, you know, so it's kind of fair. Nagano's still getting used to the shit.
On ESPN.
Oh no, sorry.
Brace yourself is right. These UFC heavyweight rankings are by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. So there is Francis Ngannou in direction number 3 in the world. Inactivity, of course, is
Rainbow sprinkles? Fuck you.
His return time about as anticipated.
If anyone knows about being bumped out of the top 5 due to not being busy enough, it's me. But I'll tell you this, Cain Velasquez is one of the greatest heavyweights that I've ever seen, period. And if he didn't have these injuries, I truly believe he would not only be in the top 5, probably the top 2, and he is extremely dominant. That is one of the coolest fights ever. You got Ngannou, who's a powerhouse with his knockouts, versus Cain Velasquez, who's a powerhouse with his wrestling and everything else that he touches. Also, the Texecutioner has crazy power in his hands, nasty jiu-jitsu. Courtney Casey versus
Carla.
Calvillo, excuse me. She is just grimy. Calvillo wants to make it as dirty as possible. Courtney doesn't take a step back from it. Sarah makes it as flashy as possible. Facing a jiu-jitsu phenom in Gracie. Luke knocked out somebody on this fight who's been on this card tonight, one of the greatest in Brazil. Andre Phil Miles Jerry, you can't miss this fight.
You should really, I should take some pictures of my statue area. You know all that weird shit you see on the internet? That's what all my friends get me.
Very interesting fights in bantamweight. Benito Lopez will try to cool off Manny Ramirez, and the feature got 2 of the division's top contenders, Jimmy Rivera and Aljamain Sterling, all live next Sunday night from Lopez. But what a time of year to be in Melbourne, Australia. Natural water views in every direction. This event sold out 8 minutes after tickets went on sale. A lot of fighters, of course, with local ties to the area, and they will all try to produce here in front of a passionate capacity crowd here at the Rod Laver Arena.
Sort of phasing into another dimension. Like we
tied with bantamweight champ TJ Dillashaw for the most combined finishes in the UFC and WC with 8. Tonight, Yaya chases a 4th straight win by submission in this division that, according to many, has never been stronger.
I liked some of their.
Well, Ricky Simone has made quite the impression in his first 2 UFC fights. We'll see how his aggressive style plays tonight against the decorated jiu-jitsu player, Ronnie.
How much poison the head of NASA?
8 years of battling all comers in the
That's the
UFC
name of
has
the
led
latest.
Brazilian submission whiz Ronnie Yaya to tonight's main card. The opportunity to make his case to fight the divisions of but to
That
reap the
sounds
rewards of
like
this
an
hard work,
illegal
he first has to
porno.
send up-and-comer Ricky Simone
Amish boys from the head of NASA.
Yeah. Kinda.
No, it's the name of Infectious Mushrooms' latest CD.
And he's gonna get knocked out of surgery today. Ronnie's a true veteran of the sport.
Well, adding an infected mushroom just makes it
Especially
illegal.
like 180, which is closer to that title contention.
Well, I'm
approaching his prime at the most opportune time. Ricky Simone's 7-fight winning streak has him looking better than ever.
Well,
And after
the head of
defeating
NASA
Rob Davalishvili and Montel Jackson in his first 2 UFC bouts, he believes he is ready for the challenge ahead of him in Ronnie Yaya.
I'm very confident I can break Ronnie in this fight. With my pace and my pressure, I don't think anyone can keep up with me.
One of MMA's true specialists, Ronnie Yaya's ground game has been dominant ever since he first graced the octagon. And if anything, he's getting deadlier with his submission. He has finished Henry Brios, Russell Dawn, and
His
Luke
hands more
Sanders in
squirming
successive
than
bouts.
tapping.
En route to
Didn't have much
welcome
room.
tonight.
I will show the world today that I deserve to fight against the very best fighters in this division and fight for the title.
All right, here's the no-nonsense Ricky Simone, 14 up and 1 down. He brings with him a 7-fight winning streak into his 3rd UFC appearance. And Megan, I'll leave you a lot of respect already on the name Ricky Simone.
Yeah, absolutely. Leading into this fight, John, you mentioned that Ricky Simone has impressed a lot so far in the octagon. However, he hasn't impressed himself. He said he's his own toughest critic. He believes that he got a little bit of the bright light syndrome. He said the more outings he has inside the octagon, the
I've
more
had birthday
comfortable he
cake
becomes
vodka
with this
before that
platform.
was got
He
me by
believes should
an
he win
accent.
against Ronnie Yaya, he should get that number 14 ranking. He
Flavored
wants to
vodka.
crack that top
That was funny.
I'll tell you what, if there's ever a guy to go back to how he started, which is not comfortable, it would be this fight. You don't want to get too comfortable when you face Ronnie Yaya. He's a specialist. All he needs is one takedown, Megan. And if he gets that takedown, he might not get the submission, but I almost guarantee you he's going to burn the clock and try to get you as heavy as you can, get your muscles full of blood so that you can't punch him in the next round.
Yeah, Ricky actually told me, hey, there's no secret to what Yaya's game plan is heading into this, but he told me his jiu-jitsu coach, Fabiano Scherner, has reffed matches for him multiple times for Ronnie Yaya, so he believes that his coaches have a little bit of insight into what he will bring
2
in.
years to go through.
And that's an important point that I want to hammer home, right? Fabiano Scherner, Gracie Baja Portman, ripping several of Ronnie Yaya's jiu-jitsu matches. They've worked back takes, guillotines, the doors choke, heel hooks. Simone feels about as prepared as he possibly could be for what's coming his way. Be careful though. Ronnie Yaya, a very dangerous man, getting ready for his 27th.
Maybe he's
He
trying
didn't
for
have
a
enough time
mohawk.
to do one or the. He didn't have enough time to do both. He just wanted to do one.
Well, before the pronunciation police goes crazy, I know you think it's hot. He wants to be Ronnie. So we're doing what Ronnie wants us to do. He's number 15 in the world. And for my money, Don, just criminally underappreciated in terms of the body of work. 16th UFC appearance, 11-3 with a no contest. And now with this winning streak, 3 in a row, all by submission, he's really as close to contention as he's been in 4 or 5 years.
You're exactly right. And the truth is, the reason why he's underappreciated to an extent is people don't really know how good he is at positions that people normally get out of. So when Ronnie Yaya takes you down, there's a set of positions that everybody goes to. In those positions, off one takedown, he doesn't let you get away. So when he's got a single leg, somehow he keeps a hold of you. When he's got a back take, somehow he keeps a hold of you. This man just stays on you like white on rice, and he does not let up. He tries to get you as heavy as possible, and then as the rounds go on with that grappling, you almost have no energy to strike with him anymore, which makes his striking up with yours. Plus, he can throw as hard as he
Then
wants,
you get in trouble.
as much power as he wants, with almost no balance if he wants, with his kicks and everything else, because he doesn't care if you take
Yeah.
him
Seen
down.
the majority of
Jelly down. They want to keep this man standing with him. So he's trying to fix the game with his stand-up, get better at
Also
it,
okay
and
with
now
us.
he's filling in the
See,
gaps.
the reason why you go with a Smarties, at least you can get hard one that if the fat kid is going to grab something that's going to make you smart.
Fat kid in an Xbox controller?
Nah. Fat kid's a Smartie, because that way it's okay. We're Canadian. Oh, I was going to take that in a second.
Ronnie Yaya, 34 years old. Ricky Simone is just 26. Both fighters 5'6" tall. Slight 2-inch reach advantage with one Ricky Simone. All right, now to get us started for this featured bout of the
I
bantamweight
noticed you
division.
didn't
Here's
have any here, and if you do,
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Thank
fight
you,
is
sir. I
3 rounds.
appreciate it. I am stuffed at the moment.
say,
My
give
mind.
away
Out of the corner.
And on top of that, he hasn't moved in like half an hour.
I'm okay with this. It's just he says he's stuffed, but there's nothing there of him. Dude, you're like 6 layers of clothing and then a human.
Iggy, it's kind of like you. I was 300 pounds once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of scary.
I also noticed that you've been losing weight lately.
Yeah.
Fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil.
That's what I was doing. Work at a vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free restaurant. Oh wait, processed sugar-free too. I'm in hell.
Fallout 76!
Our referee.
I said the
Great
same.
Red David Cruz getting us started for round 1.
Oh shit, does that
3
mean
rounds
you
of competing
can
in the UFC's 135-pound division. Ronnie Yaya's never been finished in the UFC.
This
Challenged
is
for
the
the
follow.
WBC belt all the way back in 2007. And I love this quote from Yaya when he was training early on. He said, "All my days in my 20s used to be sore days." So with an added emphasis on recovery, he's training primarily out of South Florida's American Top Team. And he's just training the right way, and the results certainly speak to that.
What style is Simon using?
Nice high kick by Yaya.
Simon says,
Simone knows the takedown's coming
Ultimate
eventually,
mullet.
so he says, I gotta stand my ground and hit him harder than he hits me, and he's gonna back up. He won't be trying to shoot.
Drunken mullet.
If I keep the pressure, I'll force his shots out.
Drunken mullet style.
Mullet pressure. Force
Trailer park.
Yaya to shoot.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to,
trailer.
and then it's easier to hit that.
I don't know.
You gotta watch
Just
out, because Yaya's a
starting to
veteran.
be
He's
a
been
lot.
doing this a very long time. He's like a koala bear, man. If he gets a hold of you, he does not let go.
Like a koala bear?
Gets on, doesn't let go. Boom. Out.
First fight outside the United
He's
States.
just let out the drop bear.
Oh, big uppercut, but you see, Monty's willing to trade because he knows, go ahead and take you down. So he's going to stand his ground and go as hard as he can, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Oh, I know why he's got
Yaya
the
takes
hair.
exception with those who think he's
Because
just a
him to
jiu-jitsu
be able to
specialist.
leave a little
Loaded
better.
up on the right hand there. Simone able to evade.
Nah, because they go take a second swing and they aim for that area.
His jab's looking good.
I think you're overthinking that.
Maybe.
I know this is the Honda habits of our
Just to look good as he does like the Goku dodging. Motion.
Okay, I need
Looks
more slow
beautiful.
motion footage of him before I'm going to believe this.
You see how hard he throws it.
Specifically just so I can see how good he looks with
It's
it.
not always the prettiest, but he'll knock you out. Throwing hard.
This is only the first minute of a,
There's that
fight.
shot. It's Hunt says, I just gotta stop his single. Stop his single and just keep punching him with power.
Fuck you, kid. Get my mouth.
Big body kick.
Oh! Simone with the right hand.
Turn that into a
Oh! And another one for good measure. Yaya coming up.
This is where Yaya's dangerous. He'll pull you into the grappling and he can be knocked out and still stand.
Come on.
No surprise, Simone says, get back to the feet. Simone closing the distance here, feints.
Big power from Simone. Oh, another huge left hook.
What?
Oh, I completely missed that.
He just landed counter left hook.
Oh! He just misses as Yaya's able to cover up.
They're both nailing each other relatively well, but they want to follow it
Great
up.
takedown defense. Good patience.
He get patience, wait for the clean shot. Wait. Yo, get out of there. Yep, get up. Let's fight. Come on. Yep, yep. Well, yeah, he's trying to pull a guard, trying to take him into his jiu-jitsu. Oh!
And Yaya's got to get his feet moving.
It's a nice right hand from Yaya. Simone eats it without issue.
And he's still hurt, Yaya. He's throwing hard because he's hurt. He's trying to get his composure back.
Oh! Throwing hard means you get caught by those huge counters.
Simone's ready for it.
He's really wanting to play that ground game.
Stanley does not want to let him take
Oh, he's rocked right now. It looks like not rocked, but wobbled, just not able to be at 100% clarity.
It's an uppercut to the body instead of the head. which makes it hard to shoot underneath it. That's a smart move. And there's his down block to stop the high crotch. Down block is going to get the
This is mixed martial arts, not jiu-jitsu tournament.
He just wants to lie on his back.
Ricky Simone, all business tonight. Looking to take Ronnie Yaya's ranking with him backstage side.
See how Simone's heading him off? He's not chasing, honey. He's taking his time. He's being patient. He's heading him off instead of chasing him all over the cage. And now he's not able to pull him into the collar.
Nemerov,
great
knowledge, character since 1872.
He's doing an incredibly good job of defending himself against
Yep.
this guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So well to just go right underneath it. And Ronnie's just like, please come in my guard so I can just get a second and try to get punched.
Use your legs.
Yaya back to his feet. 15 seconds now to go round one. Unfortunately, with the head kick there, final 10 seconds.
Come on, give him a little flurry.
Nice slip by Ricky Simone.
Yeah, Ronnie's going so hard.
Was slick.
Today's Corner Call is brought to you by Hudson Shipping Innovation.
See what they mean about that bit of a flair.
Give me 3 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths.
Oh, now I have
Yeah, he's knocking him around and standing him up. He's knocking him around, standing him up.
I'm gonna say, yeah, just let me lunge that
walk
top of the
backwards.
head.
Yep, stuck. Boom, gets out.
You know, like, yeah, like,
Yeah,
okay.
no entanglement.
Don't throw me in your headage down, and about the best that I can do is
landed a
push
right
you
and
down,
then walk back.
because anything else is just going to be a little too close.
Only kick when he's walking back.
Yeah, just like give it a little nudges.
Yeah, like, it's just
And we see
the
here,
best thing I can
jab to a right hand.
Make you do it to yourself.
Too much. Simone lands first. Big right hand. Puts Ronnie down. Big
Good
right
counter
hook puts
left,
Ronnie down
counter
again.
left.
And it's because Ronnie's
Feel those
holding
counter
that right
lefts
hand
he threw at him.
steady that Simone's just able to see it before he throws it and counter it immediately.
Sage advice from Pahupa.
This guy can't fight.
In the corner of Ronnie
Still get
Yaya.
caught
It was
on
easier
the
said than
ground.
done to back Ricky Simone up against the fence to take him down. Yaya lands his first kick of round 2.
And his coach has said you can't back up. Ooh, that hurt. You see the way Simone checked that kick? I'm telling you, those hurt. Yeah, not, like his foot hurts right now. He throws it right away up the middle instead of down to the knee.
Don't do anything stupid. Eat Yaya's biggest punch.
Ooh.
Yeah, good counter right though. Kick right after.
Yeah, he took that and then he
Second
just...
UFC appearance.
Yeah.
But
Blasted him.
this is the closest he's been to contention since that time. It was number 14 in the world going into the Joe Soto fight.
Simone looking sharp. He sees everything being thrown at him. He's never getting off balance.
And he just dumps him. Anytime he comes in with strikes, he just takes him down. But doesn't carry him down, just drops him. Yeah, meaty one.
Frustrating. You gotta go down into your guard and let you piece together the full mixture in MMA. It's forcing him to stay strong.
Yeah.
Leave him on foot. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
3.5 minutes to go here.
Very
Round
good.
2. Simone
Throwing
fans
all
trying to
around.
close the distance yet again. Yaya advances, nothing doing. And now a cut you see to the right.
Ooh, see, don't take his best punches, dummy. Don't let Yaya. Oh, shit, there. Oh, where was that kick? Go for
Well,
it.
the unofficial numbers tell you significant strikes landed. Simone 30, Yaya 29.
There you go. And Ronnie stays in the fight in a different way than you see. He does land, he throws combinations now and then because he's not worried about you trying to take him down. Like I said, he doesn't care. Now all he needs is one of those singles.
Not a terrible entry there.
Expecting him to come, scrambling.
Yeah,
He's getting desperate, you know.
The type of shot that Ronnie was going to take. He says he's going to shoot with his head on the outside single. That's all I got to defend, and he's done.
Good.
So far, that's all Ronnie shot so far.
out there from Ronnie Yaya, we're being told, and now we see a clash of heads cause that opening on the right side of Ricky Simone.
I wonder if his judges actually know that, you know?
Doubt it.
So does that go
Get
against
points for
Simone?
every takedown, so that's as far as it's going to go. So let's grab him, dump him, and walk away.
It was a headbutt that caused the count.
I just kind of like that he's tossing him away.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2 of a possible 3.
And this is why it's so hard to finish, Ronnie, because you can't fall him to the mat.
Oh!
That's all he wanted, that one right hand. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I was saying. Don't take his biggest shot, though.
Ronnie can throw as hard as he wants at any time.
Get back, ref, get back. I'm not doing this. I'm out. I'm out. It's a no.
Yaya with an extra burst.
Said
Plenty
no.
of time with which to
Oh,
work here
come
round
on.
2. Simone leads with an elbow, unable to land.
Simone keeping his footwork going
Guys,
very nicely.
can't believe not realizing how out of this.
Oh, head. Head or shoulder, but the first shoulder that did a lot of damage. The way it flipped him, right?
Yeah, he drove his shoulder.
Actually, what just dropped on Yaya was basically a bump. He bumped him with the shoulder on his way in. I like to call it a crash. You crash into him so they can't keep the pressure.
Hell of a bump.
And that crash just really hurt.
You don't see that every day, right? Like a linebacker going in to make a tackle.
But that's exactly what Simone said he had to do. He said, I got to stand my ground when he comes in and hit him with power, and then he can't back me up and take me down. And he's exactly right. Got to watch out for that right hand of Ronnie, though.
Simone splits the guard with the left hand, now connects to the body. 40 seconds to go in the round.
Yeah, see, they
Slick stuff on the
can't be there for that right hand. Don't risk it. Yeah, there you go.
Simone to do that. I mean, you guys, people at home might not understand why is he taking down, not engaging, because it messes up the rhythm of the stand-up. It buys Simone some time. It makes Ronnie think a little bit. Makes him feel a little bit silly getting dumped on his butt, even though it doesn't do like
yeah. Yeah.
That's illegal.
Simone partially engaging Yaya, but trying to keep his distance now at the end of the round.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
10 seconds left, he'll engage in the guard, but I don't see Jeff doing that through the whole fight. Just a second,
Yeah.
Simone on the double, he crosses over.
I want to see the shoulder.
There's the right hand of Yaya. Uppercut versus the right hand is always the battle, and the right hand won that one. And here's the shoulder crash. He comes up, boom, and leaves.
Oh, that was really big, man.
That was a uppercut with your shoulder.
Yeah.
Be careful of those. His hands, right? So he's gonna come after you. He's gonna try. He might try to get straight.
That's fine. Yeah, that's allowed.
I was going to say it's so great. I mean, I'm glad he
that's legal. Yeah, no question. It's like in when the shoulder shrug started getting used, people were like, "What?" And it's like, well, yeah, that's fine. Shoulder crash, you know, he's coming at me. I ducked under it. All I gotta do is lean forward into him. Don't dance away.
Everything was good. The only thing I don't like is the
shoulder shrug. Fuck off here. It's another annoying punch. That one's just driving your shoulder into an opponent.
Yeah, that one's just being very conscious
I'm
of
not
where your
moving.
body is and being able to use it to get ahead.
Keep your hands up and be able to use your shoulder hurt.
On the counter and Yaya able to.
Oh, yeah, he's
You
trying
see
to.
how
Oh, he baited, but it's not there.
Dived into a guard. That's
Dug his hand down and make him think one thing.
That's a way that he can give himself a chance too. But Ronnie Yaya just not able to get close enough to do damage to Simone right now.
Yaya back to his feet here. Simone
Keeps trying to make him work to stand up.
Yaya has thrown a lot more
He'll learn himself out a lot faster. He's wanting to play that threat.
No, it's just great that he draws out every ounce of gas he's got just by making him stand up the way he forces him to. Doesn't wait for the ref, doesn't let him rest while the ref steps in, stands him up. Fight.
Because he's just a little sharp on his feet.
Makes him earn that downtime. Oh, nice inside left.
Ronnie just eats it and says, okay, that was nice, thank you.
Well, I think Yaya understands just how big a fight this is in terms of career trajectory, the rankings.
These guys are throwing heat at each other, and they're eating it too. Very impressive to watch these guys meet in the middle and just scrap it out.
Good sprawl from Simone. He gets back to his feet.
Simone's takedown defense is awesome. You're not even letting him touch his legs, and that's just good down blocks. And that's one of the things that you don't see a lot of in MMA. A lot of guys are good at defense once you grab a hold of the legs, but Simone's not even letting him touch his leg. And that's a step ahead with the grappling and seeing what's coming already.
Yaya 0 for 8 unofficially on his takedown attempts through the fight's first 12 minutes.
Nice, I like that.
Yaya loaded up.
Went down on both knees, pushed waist up. Man.
Got a cut in the top of Ronnie's head. Not sure what exactly that came from. Probably an elbow in the scramble somewhere.
Those have got to be some weird fucking leg exercises you get used to. That are a hell of a lot of DDO.
Overreaching with that right hand.
Yeah, but he is making an adjustment. He's throwing the right missing, and now he's seeing that Simone's going underneath it, so he's following with the hook. If he can fake the right, come with that power hook, it might be able to catch him. And yeah, we're seeing another headbutt that's going to cause the cut on Yaya's head.
Nice, stuffs it.
Yaya shoots, nothing doing.
It's like he knows what move he's going to go for.
Yaya can even pull guard here. He'll grab a hold of your elbows and suck you in, but not able to do it. Simone having it. Body head. For Simone. Really starting to put it on Yaya right now. Yaya's getting hurt. The punches are starting to add up. The cumulative damage.
Last 2 minutes of the final round.
Putting down. Starting to add up. You're seeing it.
So a dominant first round for Ricky Simone, and now the fight has settled in a little bit. New scoring, you could make an argument it was a 10-8 for Simone in round 1. Yeah, traditionalists will argue that point.
Oh yeah, his head busted.
Oh yeah, that happened. Leave it go.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I mean, right when you see
It's probably a scramble.
you have a set of rules in a different country in the United States. Everyone knows. You're just doing the best you can at this point in your fighting. Because these commissions just change the rules every chance they get.
But I think we're setting our ways with a 10-9 round. One guy clearly wins. We think it's a 10-9 and we move on when the new scoring was supposed to make 10-8s more frequent and have judges use them more liberally.
Oh, wow. Nice. Stuffs it, just stops it, smashes him, and walks away most times. Easily.
I
think right now his line takes some shots.
Yeah, it wants to, yeah.
The fact that you can't go to the ground with him and he's so threatening on the ground is just really the issue of why it's hard to finish him.
That's enough time.
Yeah, go.
You can't give Yaya more than about a minute at a time on the ground because he makes adjustments in the ground. But 40 seconds, 30 seconds or so at a time, you're probably safe if you're Simone, especially with his defense.
30 seconds now to go in a fight that has been yet another showcase for the UFC's bantamweight division.
Nice, nice.
I just love how he's doing that Simon is keeping that triangle with his legs to make sure that he's keeping.
Oh, yeah, low base, yeah, wide base. Not gonna get rolled and flipped easily.
And it's nice to see
that beat the crap out of your body now.
Shades of Clay Green out of Ricky Simone.
Yeah, come on. Who won that fight?
Character since 1872.
I don't know if this is over. I'm gonna hop back in here now.
Ronnie Yaya, nice right hook. Just clips
and the other thing that comes right into my mind is
he goes for the uppercut and Simone, and finally Ronnie lands that overhand that he's been waiting all night. Nice takedowns all night by Simone. Perfect timing, never engaged too far into the jiu-jitsu, and that's pretty much how this fight went. Big shots landed, lots of takedown attempts, great cardio. This was a chess match, ladies and gentlemen. It was an awesome fight.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers because I think they're interesting from this fight if we could Ronnie Yaya attempted 9
really
takedowns
funny what
initially,
happens
unable
when
to
you
land any
watch
of them.
that
On the other
stuff
side,
off
Ricky
the
Simone
people.
landed 4
So
or
I got
5,
to
but
watch,
he wasn't going
because
to
they bleed
engage
like
in
a
that realm.
fuck, yeah.
Significant strikes, 61 to 50 in favor of Simone.
That
Yaya
stuff
threw
comes
40
off
more
and
strikes, and of
kinda
course
like
the 2 big knockdowns
small
for Ricky Simone. Yaya had 1 big connect. Simone was able to stay up.
Yeah, a lot of them weren't takedowns. You know, they were more sweeps. Because he would like counter it and just drop me out, right? He's not actually securing a takedown.
Great takedown defense.
There were more slams. If we counted slams, he'd get, you know, quarter slam. Doesn't count there. Off his feet and put him on his back quickly. Yep. Slam.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Impeccable.
30-27. 30-27.
If he wanted to go to the ground and fight this, he totally could have.
You can see what I got my takedown. I got my point.
Yeah. Exactly.
If I go any more farther, there's a good possibility you're going to get
Well, that's the counter, right? You know, which just ends a bigger battle that you just avoided.
And I'm going to lose because I'm going to hold that.
Hell no, he's not. Australia, what is up? Damn,
And
drop
then
over
the other thing I like is in the second round you could see him just a wee bit more, like enough.
Well, he's using it as a counter because the guy comes rushing, Yaya comes rushing in and then tries to take you. So he just ducked the rush and take him. Threw him off every time.
Is going to get me the same number of points this round.
Sorry.
So I'm going to, you know,
How about you?
Okay. If you came in as the ranked fighter, you're going to have a number next to your name next week. Walk us through the rest of 2019.
Have a good night. Myself in the gym all the time to put on a show for you guys. So thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys had a good time.
I think they did. You certainly maximized the showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ricky Simone.
Matt Damon and Chris Hemsworth. Is that Thor? Oh my God! I just want to. Is he carrying a hammer with him? I mean, I'm a little fan. I think I'm a little starstruck over here. I love the Avengers. Is that weird?
No, I got to get over there and congratulate Matt Damon on another New England Patriots Super Bowl championship.
Get it in there while you can, right?
All right, these locker room shots are brought to you by the Australian Leisure and Hospitality Group with over 300 pub venues and the official home of the UFC. Watching UFC is better at the pub. Well, Groovy Lando Banana, he has been must-see TV every step of the way in his UFC career. He is a fight finisher of the highest order. And tonight he will gladly step into the co-main event slot against the UFC newcomer. That man, Marcos Mariano, an outstanding striker out of Curitiba. He is honored to be competing on the same card as his fighting inspiration, Anderson Silva. Well, coming up next month, Saturday, March 2nd to be exact, one of the sport's all-time greats makes a quick turn.
To be the best ever, it's not meant to be easy.
John now has the opportunity to come back and erase all the mistakes that he's made in his younger career.
I'm back on the mission that I've always been on. That's solidify my spot as one of the greatest fighters ever. I have a lot more chapters left in my book.
The rematch is upon us. This man is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest mixed martial arts athlete to step foot inside that octagon, and tonight he looks to regain his status as the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion.
This is all or nothing for John Jones. This is everything.
I'm here to stay. I believe that this is my era. For many years to come.
Big shots by John Jones. That's it.
John Jones has regained the throne.
I believe that I'm only getting better, and I'm ready for some fresh meat now. I will defeat whoever I have to defeat.
I haven't even scratched the surface of what I'm capable of. When this is all said and done, people are going to be shocked.
What a fascinating addition to the light heavyweight division. 6'4" power striker.
There's some new blood in the top of the division, and I have the skills and the abilities to beat anybody in the UFC.
Oh, he's pouring the pressure on. That is it. Takes out another legend.
I've been fighting since I was 17 years old. We're chasing this dream. My career's been up and down. And all I wanted was to stand here in this octagon after a win. And to feel confident enough to ask Dana
My name's Anthony Smith, and I want a title shot. This is the most important fight of my entire life. I'm going to show the world I'm in the elite of the entire division, and there's nothing that's going to stop me.
Oh, there's a tap! Another finish!
I take Anthony Smith extremely seriously. He has 40 fights, double the experience I have. He'll get my undivided full attention.
That is it! John Jones is back!
John is a phenomenal athlete, he's a phenomenal fighter, but I think that I have the answer. I really do, or I wouldn't be here.
Everything getting some pretty cool in the
I see myself making him cool.
He's out!
I'm confident in it. I don't have any doubt in my mind that I'm going to walk out of there with a win. Anthony Smith is going to be the champion of the 205-pound division. I'll get a taste. I'm here.
My name is Anthony Smith, and I want a title shot. Asking you shall receive. These light heavyweight rankings brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. They are all chasing John Jones. Order his in the light heavyweight division. But what a run for Anthony Lionheart Smith. From 17-11 to 31-13, his 45th pro fight will be far and away, Dom, the biggest of his career.
Insane what he's done in his career and the adjustments that he's made, Anthony Smith. His confidence has skyrocketed. He's got non-stop wins in a row. He's a gigantic man for this weight class, and that's something that is up there with John Jones. He's got the height, he's got the size. Now let's see if he can piece together the championship.
Well, I know it's early in the year, but top to bottom, give me some UFC 235, shaping up as one of the best fight cards of 2019. Here's the evidence. Jones and Smith, Woodley and Usman to complete the championship doubleheader. The UFC debut of Ben Askren taking on the returning Robbie Lawler.
Yeah,
also makes his return as
that
well.
should be a good card.
Notable names and matchups abound. Diego Sanchez versus Mickey Gall. Cody Stamann versus Alejandro Perez. Misha Serkinov waiting on a new opponent. And the featured prelim, Jeremy Stevens taking on Sabit Magomed Sharipov. Whoa! UFC 235 is Saturday, March 2nd. Those prelims can be seen live on ESPN. All right, let us get to the co-main event.
Oh man, okay. I mean, the legends or the the old guard. Come quick. Yeah, Diego Sanchez. Yeah.
In mixed martial arts,
sounds about
numbers
right.
don't always tell the entire story. And there may be no better example of that.
Mickey Gall's got better. He could make a decent name for himself.
The excitement he brings on fight night, nor his status as one of the lightweight division's top prospects. Winner of post-fight bonuses in his first 4 UFC starts, Banana hopes to kick off 2019 with a winter event.
Joe Lozon in the same weight class?
Who enters the octagon for the first time with wins in 4 of his last
No,
5.
he's coming back. Oh, yeah. This kid had like some type of brain cancer or something. It's like baby. And, yeah, so and overcame it and all that. So that's why I didn't know that. And reading the article, I was like, holy shit, fucking. That's why he kind of, his career got a little. He was always awesome. But you could just see there was something in his way, blocking him from taking it. Yeah, so when I read that, I was like, that explains a lot through his career, like he was peaking and then kind of plateaued too quickly. But I get it now, and he says, yeah, he's coming back to fight, obviously, he's still going to be fighting. But now he definitely knows what the fights he goes through are nothing. He doesn't feel like he's got much time left, but at the same time, he's going to enjoy it in a different way, a new light, because this kid, fought through something much harder.
Fight pass to the co-main event live on pay-per-view.
Yeah, Mariano's one of the guys from Brazil that you look at his record 6-4, but I guarantee you it's probably like 25-4. He's got a bunch of fights on the record you probably have no idea about, underground or amateur or whatever else. So he is well seasoned, great jiu-jitsu, typical Muay Thai stand-up in the sense that that's the style that he braces himself for. He's just very dynamic, long, crafty from the outside.
Tonight's Prep Point is brought to you by Tab. Who are you backing? Well, Mariano has said his inspiration is Anderson Silva. There's a little bit of a physical resemblance as well. He's won 4 of his last 5 overall. Muay Thai background, blue belt in jiu-jitsu. You'll see some side kicks out of him. But again, in terms of the professional experience, 10 pro fights against 14 for Lando Venata. He acknowledged Venata's experience and his toughness, but he feels like he is just as tough as Lando, and he is out to prove it as plus 325 underdog here tonight.
Well, let's hope that he doesn't have to counter his toughness tonight against Lando Venata, because that's the last thing we want to have to do. He's very creative, very fast, and very flashy with his strikes. But I think the key for Marcos Mariano tonight is staying consistent, staying true to his fundamentals, using his length, using his size to stay conventional and be able to deal with the crazy offense of Lando Venata with discipline.
Mariano has really embraced everything that Fight Week has had to offer. He's been very composed and just excited for the opportunity. Of course, he was to compete this morning, and now he's in the co-main event. So certainly a more pressure-packed environment for Marcos Mariano than he expected. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight against the soon-to-walk Ruby Lando Venata.
That was a long song.
Well, if you get bored one day, just Google or go on UFC Fight Pass and enter the name Lando Venata. 7th UFC appearance here tonight. Who can forget his unforgettable UFC debut against Tony Ferguson, and one of 4 bonuses he earned in late 2016, what was his 7th career first-round knockout against the Canadian John McDessie.
He says, you know, my plan in this is just to mentally break this man. That's my favorite thing to do. That's how I have the most fun, is to break them so that I don't even have to fight him anymore. Their mind shatters and then they're just done. Favorite things to do are outdoor stuff. He likes to run around. He used to BMX ride, and I think that's true to why he's got so much explosiveness. I mean, any of those BMX rides, you know, you come right out the gate, you got to have that explosiveness, get the lead. And I mean, all these sports and mixed martial arts all translate to athleticism no matter what you've done in your life. That's what's so interesting about this. You can come from any background and make a way in the fight. Lando Venata embraces that. He's very, very creative with his strikes. But what's impressive to me is that all the creative stuff that he throws, he's also extremely accurate with it. He doesn't miss where he throws very often. Wherever he aims at, he lands.
Nice to see old friend Kyle Nope in the corner of Lando Venata, and here is that McDessie.
Look how he pokes that knee and then spin kick. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. He just tosses it out there knowing it's going to land. He's just so accurate, directly on the chin, looking at his opponent when he lands it, picture perfect. He's not just winging it out there, he's landing. He set it up with that knee teep. And he's going to do that in this fight, especially with this taller man. So watch that knee teep that he throws. Same one John Jones throws, same one we would have saw in a Robert Whittaker tonight if he fought. But we'll see how he sets it up.
And you see Greg Jackson still in the corner of Lando Venata, but much was made of his kick switch going into his last fight. He's still training with Jackson, but it's a satellite gym, not in Albuquerque. And that produced a draw against Matt Frivola his last time out. All right, this Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. Lando Venata still just 26 years old. Marcos Mariano, 32, as he arrives at the UFC debut. He is the taller man and will enjoy a 5-inch edge in reach. All right, they will soon close the door behind them. First, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Sponsored by Nemeron, bold character since 1872. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the corner.
Yeah.
Only professional record, 6 wins.
Yeah, no.
16-1 tall, weighed in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Parana, Brazil, Marcos Mariano. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, only professional record, 9 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall.
2 draws, crazy.
Fighting out of Mexico, USA, Groovy Lando Venata. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Steve Percival.
Steve Percival, our referee. UFC 234, Adesanya versus Silva is presented by Tab. Who are you backing? All right, here we go with the co-main event. Ruby Lando Venata is in green, Marcos Mariano is in yellow.
Watch that knee poke. That's how Lando likes to get his range. He'll touch you with his feet first, and then he'll follow up with his hands generally. Look at the size of Mariano. Oh my gosh.
Every bit 6'1".
So tall. And exactly what you got to do. You got to kick right off the bat.
Yeah,
and those cap kicks of Venata are very well documented in his past, and he's hurt a lot of people with those. And this guy's got his knee turned in, so if there's ever a time to land a cap kick, it's on Mariano.
Cuts all his weight off his legs too, so.
Lando Venata wrestled 1 year at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, loaded up on the right hand there, nothing doing.
Powerful left switch kick. Inspector Gadget legs. I mean, I feel like you don't think they're going to hit you.
Whoa. Yeah.
They exchange low leg kicks there. About a minute gone by here in round 1.
Watch Venata for his starting from 0 going to 60 miles an hour. I mean, his way of changing speeds is just pretty impressive. And this is what it's annoying.
Wow. Huge slam, yeah. Up and over, boom.
Or if he just stays on his back, accepts the position, and what it's looking like now. I mean, we need to see Mariano get his legs out of there. Right now he looks clueless. He's flat on his back. He's not kicking it. He's not trying to fight the knees. He's digging an underhook, but that's not the issue right now. Right now he needs to deal with getting his legs out of there.
A lot of people expected, given the matchup, that Venata might lean on the wrestling chops a little bit. And he gets the takedown here early in round 1. Mariano trying to control posture here.
I think we're going to see Venata just be happy to kind of soften up Mariano on his back right here. Get him a little tired before he starts trying to strike him. Kind of like how a wolf does. They tire out the bigger, longer opponent by chasing him forever, and then when they get tired, then they go for the kill. That's what I think we're going to see Venata here. You just got to stay out of this offense.
Venata staying composed here inside the closed guard of Marcos Mariano.
Mariano doing good control of the posture. See how he's grabbing the neck, trying to lift the legs up, pulling the guard high. I mean, those long legs, those elbows, such a long stature. It's just annoying to try to grab a hold of these guys. It's like holding onto a kitchen table. You know?
Well, right after tonight's main event, don't miss a recap of all the action from Australia on the UFC 234 post-show on ESPN+.
Is that Hemsworth?
We'll break it all down tonight live.
Yeah, that was Hemsworth?
Yeah, Matt Damon and Hemsworth.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
On the other side of Hemsworth is Damon. His wife on the other side.
But he really needs to open his guard, I would say, something, because closing your guard, letting Venata have posture.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing here? Are you just eating shots? Are you trying to be up? Are you trying to get up? You're burning the clock. Which is it? Because like Venata's not even trying to hold him down at all. Right. So, what are we doing from our back? Thanks for the question.
Are we gonna stand here and just rain punches down? Really? With
so that's the battle. If the man on top
no need
is
to
punching
defend.
with posture,
I
then
think
that's
you're
your
winning.
chance to try to put your feet on the hips, put your feet on the chest, and create some space to get back to your feet. If the man's hugging you,
let's see. Mariano needs to get back up. Yeah, but he's not even like, doing anything.
I'd like to see Mariano use some
Butterfly
butterfly
shove.
legs. I mean, look at
Get
his
up. Yeah.
legs.
Both legs.
Put
There.
those
Come on.
into the groin of Venata to try to create some space. Dig some underhooks, some butterflies. Put your feet on the hip, put your feet on the chest. Something.
Something.
Here with your long
Something.
legs, Venata sitting down.
No. Okay. You gotta get your.
Venata making these ground strikes count here towards the end of round 1.
Finally,
Space
but
that
it's too
Mariano's
late.
created. See how he's putting the feet up. Venata pushes right through it. Mariano's staying in the back, north-south position here. Venata's going to switch to a key-lock.
Crank this on then, fucker. Tap. Good.
submission win. Wow.
Yeah, right. I know.
I mean, that was a
I didn't feel like that was.
technique from the top position on a man who's not using space to get up.
And you got to feel good for Lando Venata as he comes over and shares a minute with UFC President Dana White. You got to feel good for Lando, though. 2 of his last 3 coming have gone to a draw. He certainly left the judges out of it.
Don't die from frostbite.
Bold character since 1872.
Beautiful takedown. I mean, just gets underneath the hips of Mariano and then a big elbow to soften up Mariano. He didn't like that at all. He goes to get closer. He's like, ouch, what's going on here? Then this is it. Gets the head localizes the submission. Once you lock that head in with your knees, now you can just wrench that arm, and that's what we're seeing here. Taps Mariano, and as you see, crank, 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 crank. Oh man, that ref needs to pay attention. That 2 seconds is enough to blow his shoulder out.
Yeah.
Kyle Note, Greg Jackson, and crew like what they saw there. Nick Urso. Last submission win for Lando Venata, December of 2014. Hard to argue with that effort and result here tonight. Now Bruce Buffer to make it a
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Percival has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, Groovy Lando Venata!
It's funny because the fights we were watching the other time, they're saying nobody ever really wins by Kimura.
Yeah.
My research is accurate. Your last submission win was December of 2000.
What was like Jay when he mentioned the Boston Crab or the Walls of Jericho? I'd love to do that, and I was like, dude, that'll never happen in the UFC or anything like that. And he came over another day, and I was like, okay, asterisk next to that, to what I said. Because I did see an amateur league where a guy, Boston grabbed his opponent and tapped out. I was like, but it's amateurs, It's like 2 guys who've never fought before. But I did say, in the UFC.
Nice elbow. Yeah, I mean, they just went according to plan. We wanted to come in here, we know he's the striker, so we wanted to take him down. Me and Harry St. Ledger are going to be with us here today. We've been executing this all camp. We played out perfectly.
We know the UFC put you in the
okay.
And I know you shared a moment with Dana White after the fact here to share what you said to the UFC.
Especially since he had obviously no idea what he was doing on the ground.
All right, man, how soon are you going to turn this thing around and get back in here?
There's a guy that I've been wanting to fight for ages. I got tons of respect for him.
Opponent wasn't trying to stand up, wasn't trying to get any butterflies in, wasn't pulling him in close, closing the distance, and not allowing him to pound him in the head, rain down.
Opportunity against another big name, huge effort tonight. Aussies, let's hear it once more. Groovy Lando Venata.
Lando Venata coming out, showing a different style. Gets the takedown, makes it easy on himself, barely takes any damage, gets the Kimura and just cranks the shoulder to the finish. Pure dominance in that matchup, and he switched his style up. That's what MMA is, not taking damage, path of least resistance, getting the finish. Nice job, Lando Venata.
All right, we are here already, just about ready for our main event between Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. These locker room shots brought to you by the Australian Leisure and Hospitality Group with over 300 pub venues as the official home of the UFC. Watching UFC is better at the pub. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Safe to say this man sold a lot of tickets in advance of this one. Few men or women had a bigger 2018. And tonight, he faces Anderson the Spider Silva, who's been idle since a win over Derek Brunson. That was early 2017, but he did not bat an eye when the Adesanya matchup came his way. As an underdog tonight, Silva will look to turn back the clock and prove he is worthy of another shot at the title.
Hey guys, UFC Heavyweight, time to pass again. Before you watch today's main event, take a look at this promo brought to you by Air Asia. Connect to over 100 destinations across Asia, Australia, and beyond. With the world's best low-cost airline, now everyone can fly.
Whichever way it's finished.
I do shoeies. Fly the airline I take. No thanks.
They let you do them in first class.
Oh, man.
They even provide the shoe. Why is what's his name still in the rankings if he relinquished the belt? I thought he was done in that division. Cormier.
Well, pound for pound rating, rankings,
I see
and
what the pound for pound.
probably, yeah.
I thought it was the light heavyweight rankings. So I was like, why is he still even there?
Oh man, it's hilarious. Like, it's hilarious. I think it's just, you know, controlled by the UFC. And they wanna, sure. They want to control the narrative, right? So they're keeping Cormier at the top to kind of push John to feel like he has to do this. Motivator to go up to heavyweight and lose in his mouth.
Well, it's Vegas next month. Tonight we're in Melbourne, Australia for UFC 234, the world-famous 12 Apostles, of which there are now 8. Gorgeous collection of limestone stacks off the shore of Port Campbell by the Great Ocean Road here in Victoria. All right, now live from the Rock the main event for UFC 234, versus Silva, presented by Tab. These UFC middleweight rankings brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. So for the last 2 years, they have all been chasing the Aussie Robert Whittaker. That includes Israel Adesanya and number 6 versus number 15.
Yes.
Figures to
Take the nerves lesson.
the rest of 2019. Well, 2 dynamic striking games are going to be on display. Israel Adesanya
Now I am more.
the living legend Anderson Silva. Tonight's much anticipated main event.
Crawl into bed. I hope my fucking house is
This is my pugilism. That worked. All the fights. I know the guy. He doesn't like the comparison. First, Israel Adesanya. No one is gonna move. No one is gonna post. No one is chilling. Before you go like that, back in my hand. I said, I'm gonna
take that blanket, stuff it in.
I'm gonna draw this on the axis over.
Turn it on, come back and
They say for legends,
turn it off.
You idolize them until you stare
Occupy the warm spot.
You could not have asked for anything bigger outside of a title shot. You get the gold coach. You get the greatest middleweight the UFC has ever seen. Anderson's come back to fight for 2 years. I don't have nothing to prove. I'm very happy. Oh, this is the it's not. It's completely different. I'm about to do what I'm going to do to blow past all that comparison. It is what it is. Why not just have it? I just want to get him out the way so I can progress and be on my way. When a fight starts, people say, oh, okay, it's not the same, it's not the same, well, it's completely different. The guy is the GOAT. I'm Nigerian. I've been in GOAT since I was a kid. I'm one of them. That's normal. Just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I can't catch the dance.
Anderson's in the blue glove. Look at the ears on the ring.
Wow, yeah. Crazy. As the challenger.
He hasn't fought in 2 years.
I know, but as the challenger.
Anderson Silva makes the walk for his 23rd UFC appearance, and if any fan base deserved an opportunity to watch this man compete live before he hangs him up, it is certainly this one. We have witnessed his greatness for the better part of 2 decades, and according to Anderson Silva, he is not done yet.
You know, when you talk to Anderson, we talked to Anderson, Andy. You heard him, I said, why are you still here, man? You've done everything in the sport you could do. You're playing, you got your kid, you got everything you could ever want. What is your drive? Well, the more you get into it, the only reason he's here is for his fans. That is it. And for the people that have watched him compete in this sport, even the athletes like Adesanya, he continues to compete for somebody like Adesanya to show that it can be done for somebody like me to show that you can still compete no matter how
Cowboy.
Anderson Silva competes to show that it can be done and to show everybody who's a fan of him that
Pretty
they can do
dope.
whatever they want. And that's why he continues.
Cowboy just giving him a big hug, and yeah, he walked over to Cowboy's seat, which is just over there. Yeah, got, you know, got talking and hug.
And this is a guy whose credentials have truly run out of time to set up.
Kick his ass.
UFC career 16-0.
Kick that young fucker's ass. You know, like Cowboy and him are totally in the same.
From 2006 to 2013, his last performance at UFC 208, close fight against Derek Brunson. It went his way by unanimous decision.
Champions, you know, trying to support champions, you know, best fighters, supporting best fighters. Oh, Anderson's getting in the ring because he's the challenger, right?
Anderson Silva is okay for everybody. He wants to fight everybody. He says no to
oh, man.
So Anderson Silva making his first appearance here in Australia. He's got his Spider Kick gym going strong in California, has a satellite location in Brazil as well. Has a huge emphasis on recovery and physical therapy. He has never trained smarter. We'll see what Anderson Silva has left in a matter of moments as he tries to hand the last style bender his first professional loss.
Poor Ed.
Yeah,
poor Ed.
Let's see if this whole timer can he's got the chocolate else.
Well, from the moment Israel Adesanya graced the best proving ground in the sport last February in Perth, he appeared destined for greatness. Few fighters have had as much hype coming into a UFC debut and a career as Israel Adesanya. He has lived up to that hype and then some. Had to clear some fight week adversity Monday and Tuesday, but Adesanya, all systems go here tonight. And this man is a quote machine. He has said Anderson Silva is a guy who tries to lower your guard mentally during fight week without you knowing. Adesanya said he hopes he pulls guard here tonight. He can find out what my top game is like. Most people believe these guys are going to stand and exchange on the feet, and I cannot wait to watch it.
There's no doubt they're going to stand on the feet, Annick. It's just a matter of time until we see what actually happens in these matchups. And are they going to come together? Is Anderson Silva going to try to make it as grimy as he can by going to the tie clinch, looking for underhooks? Is Anderson Silva going to pull guard? Is he going to take a shot because he's uncomfortable on his feet? Is Adesanya going to have a hard time finding him? There's so many questions in this matchup. That's why everybody is here to watch it. Can Anderson Silva still compete at this age against an extremely dynamic, fast striker like Israel Adesanya, who's got a K1 kickboxing background and faced some of the best men on planet Earth? We're about to find out.
Well, one of the more interested observers of this fight over my left shoulder right now.
He gets title shot.
He didn't shoulder. He's going to watch the last style bender show here, 50 UFC appearance for Adesanya. And there is a live shot of Kelvin Gastelum.
Could have actually been.
killer instinct, but very patient. Hits you with all limbs. He's got the mind and body ready to go tonight. Israel Adesanya, 15-0 as he draws from legend Anderson Silva.
I thought he
This
might.
tale to take is brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. Adesanya 29.
Yeah.
I almost thought about it. Adesanya the taller man by 2 inches. He will have a 3-inch edge in reach. With that, to get us the introductions for main event, here is
Style-wise, he is kind of mini Silva.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Victoria Sports and Combat Board. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Josh Harriman, Charlie Keach, and Albert Chen. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This bout is sponsored by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is what you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia. It's time! 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding
Ripping it up right now.
34 wins, 8 losses, 1 no contest.
Giving
He
it
stands 6
vocally.
feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Paraná, Brazil, presenting
He could have been in a metal band, Bruce Buffer.
middleweight champion,
He really could have.
Anderson the Spider Silva! Fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter.
He could be horribly tone deaf.
Professional record, 15 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, from Lagos, Nigeria, presenting a number 6 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Israel!
Yeah, oh my Not supposed to get toes in it.
See, another nerd. You know, last airbender, last stylebender.
We've been on the protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You gotta keep it clean. Touch the gloves and let's do it.
Here we go, folks. Israel Adesanya putting that 15-0 record on the line tonight against the future UFC Hall of Famer Anderson Silva. I think Adesanya pleasantly surprised that Silva is still fighting as Adesanya enters his fighting prime. He'll be 30 years old in July, and we are underway. Israel Adesanya is in black. Anderson Silva is in yellow.
Anderson Silva, southpaw. See which weapons are going to get fired first. I'd look for an inside kick, probably is what I'm thinking. Outside kick for Adesanya first.
Adesanya very deceptive with his movement and his footwork, constantly in motion and switching stances, but never in a rush, as he told us. I don't pray and hope, I aim and fire, I'm just trying to touch the opponent.
If you watch Anderson, he's always taking his time in the very beginning of the fight. First minute or two. He makes all the reads on timing, range, what weapons you're trying to use, what you're setting up. And then he starts letting go later. We'll find out if he gets that option with Israel.
Most of Adesanya's UFC competition has tried to take him down, Dom. That is not the expectation tonight, but you just never know.
That's what we're hoping for, but he also said that he's looking to stay busy and make Anderson Silva work. People don't make him work hard enough. They don't keep throwing on him enough. And so far, just a lot of flash, not too much work yet.
Very aggressive schedule for Israel Adesanya as he attacks that lead leg of Anderson Silva. 4 UFC fights in 2018 and getting right after it here early 2019. Silva's first strike lands.
All those kicks sound harder.
Adesanya with eyes fixed on the target, presses forward.
Trying to get Anderson to look at his legs first, and then let his hands go soon after. But watch that kick. That kick that he just threw right there is one of Adesanya's best kicks. He makes it look like it's going to go to the body alone, and it flips over the top of your defense.
You can do it.
It's called a question mark kick. He's very good with it. And it gets you thinking about a bunch of other things before he lands it.
Off the round 1 clock.
Anderson's so good at keeping the fight at his pace. I mean, it's been 2 minutes and there's been almost nothing thrown already.
He's successfully parried most of it.
Adesanya trying to get a beat on his opponent here. Silva ready to counter at all times.
See, there's that question mark kick that I was talking about. And he's getting Anderson to fight on the feints. He fakes. And now Anderson's chasing.
Adesanya tucks over the hurt.
That hurt him. He needs his hands up.
That got a slight wobble out of Silva.
Playing the tricky hand.
Anderson get his hands up. Get the pressure going. His right hand, the punches are landing, and he's reaching for the hand instead of bringing his hands up to his face in Anderson. Adesanya is now starting to get that read.
Inside leg kick lands with authority for Adesanya. 2 minutes now to go round 1.
The feints are the difference. Adesanya's faking, he's faking, and Anderson's just staring. And now he's chasing. He landed one.
Ref's getting in the way though.
Chase Israel though. He's got to be careful with the chasing.
Just check to make sure both fighters have their mouthpieces in. They do, and we trudge on.
Get a little slobber.
Body kick from Silva lands under the right elbow of Adesanya.
One thing I don't like Anderson's doing is he's reaching for the hands. Can't reach without Adesanya because the kick comes out of nowhere if you start reaching for his hands. More feints from Anderson would help. Ooh, big right hands landing.
Ooh, tried to snap kick.
And a showmanship out of Silva. Crowd totally engaged here, 4 minutes in.
See, he's biting on the feints, and that's the issue. Adesanya fakes, Anderson's biting, so he needs to fire or feint first. Nice kick to the, nice teep to the knee of Adesanya to keep the space where he wants it. Watch that hook kick. It's coming soon. He's looking for it. That's what he's trying to set up in Adesanya.
Silva trying to navigate distance.
I knew it was coming there.
And that's how much you always this fight when both these guys, you try to kick them, you got to set it up. It's called throwing an empty kick, and that's why they're able to lean on it. Now he doesn't want to run after Adesanya because that's when you got the power.
Ooh, Anderson, come back.
You hear the oohs and ahs every time Silva advances. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Good left hand by Adesanya. Those punches are landing when he switches stance. He's coming with the straight punches.
Ooh, couple late left hands.
Come on, yeah, come on.
Is brought to you by Hudson Shipping.
Last second. Good.
I was saying they probably touched me a bit more.
Sit down, Anderson. I'm good. You want water? There you go. Pay attention. You have to hit him. Hey, your punch landed. You throw your backhand. Keep faking the jab. He's marking your right. You're waiting too long.
Well, I think this is still in here. Respect me.
Right here, we can see a big. Right here.
Yeah, I thought I saw that give out a little.
And then another big, not super heavy shot, but just enough. And here we see a left hand land to a right straight. Get Adesanya on his heels. And then the right hook just misses.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's called the tip of his nose.
They're both so good at that.
Especially when Anderson's firing back. Yeah, finally.
Sorry about that, Andy. Adesanya playing that showmanship. You usually see Spider Anderson Silva doing that to people. Now we're seeing Adesanya give a taste of his own medicine with the showmanship.
Heel landed partially there for Anderson Silva. Part of the message in his corner, they feel like that right hand will be there. Landed it a couple times in round one.
Oh, right hook, and that's what you gotta watch out for when you go first on Anderson. He's a good counter striker. But also, Anderson's corner saying he needs to go first. He's waiting a little too long, and I kind of agree with that. He needs to be first a little bit more on Adesanya in this round.
Back orthodox now. Silva tries a kick, partially blocked by Israel.
Israel faking a lot, and that's what's really good about what he's doing right now. He's always showing something different. Fake, fake, fake. Anderson's kind of staring in the mirror, waiting. He needs to be first if I'm Anderson. There it is.
Continues to attack that lead leg of Silva.
Baiting me. He's baiting me.
Bam,
bam.
Silva with the guard completely lowered.
Eats the 1-2. We saw that with Whiteman and it didn't go so well. Let's keep that guard up from Anderson Silva.
You're getting cocky. Let's put a stop to that.
That was a different defense. You see how he defended that leg kick? That's different. Just turned to give the hamstring, but it kind of like makes the leg go up the leg instead of pumping the muscle. That was interesting.
Adesanya bit on the fake there. Silva unable to catch the big left hand lands for Adesanya.
And now the boxing's getting through Adesanya because his hands are down. Right by Silva.
That right hand has been Silva's best weapon tonight.
And right now, what would really help Adesanya is some combinations. From either of these guys' combinations, they're both throwing one flashy strike at a time. It's landing now. Both these guys. There it is. There's a combination.
Strong right hand by Anderson.
Get underhooks, get in the pocket, create some elbows, create some knees. Fighting like that, being first, how Anderson can be successful.
Adesanya first to punch for a second. Now a buckling leg kick from Israel. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Silva closing a plus.
I wonder if he practices on one of those wooden dealies.
Oh, probably. Wouldn't doubt it.
Just switching his arm movements to this.
Adesanya attacks the lower body as we show you these significant strikes landed. Adesanya doubling up on the former middleweight champ.
Good seeing Anderson back down. Initiated.
Yeah, the left eye of Adesanya.
Oh, they're both
and Anderson being first, keeping the pressure, keep those hands up if you're careful if you're Anderson. Right here is when you can be dangerous. And
he's still so
Israel,
dangerous.
Keeping it here is exactly what Anderson needs to do. Keep it ugly, keep the pressure moving forward on Israel. Very nice.
I like that he's still patient.
Excuse me. I like the guard of Anderson right now, but I don't like him eating his shots with his hands down. Can't get too cocky.
Yeah, not necessarily the fighter you want to showboat against. Nifty little heel spinning kick.
And he's been landing those all night. Those are nice. They hurt.
I think either of them.
Gotta back him up, though. Anderson's just not backing up anymore most of the time.
Left hand lands partially for Silva.
This is absolutely a fight, and I think Israel knows it too. Still, don't blink. But these guys are seconds away.
One of them loses to their hero, and the other would lose to a mini-me.
Less than a minute now to go here in round 2.
Is that Sensei Seagal style?
They're staring each other. Feints would really help.
You see the total strikes advantage Adesanya in round 1 and 2, but far tighter here in this second round.
Adesanya's still just edging out Anderson on
yeah,
the strike count. That's what we were saying coming in. Anderson needs to bring his strike count up a little bit. Because that's the one thing Israel does well is he keeps a high strike count. Here we are seeing Anderson get after it. That's what he needs to do.
Still can bully people. Still got that power. Got a punch. Can't grapple. And grapple not good against Anderson.
10 seconds of the round.
Punch in the face.
Spinning attack from Silva, nothing doing. We got 5 minutes to go.
Wow. The betting line is so different now. Like everything. Wow. Wow.
1-2 down the middle. Anderson is saying, "Oh, you got me, but I'm going to make it seem like nothing." And then the 1-2 by
Most
Anderson.
of the hits that he's taken, he's already been moving his head in the direction.
No, he's always, Anderson's always been the best at that.
So, you know, he's reducing the impact.
Always. He's so, that's how he gets with counterpunch, you know. Lets you barrage and catches that one, catches that one, catches that one.
Adesanya's been sweating like a pig this whole fight. Silva? Yeah.
Take the jab, and then jab. Take the jab, use a lot of feints.
Does he? He's a sweater. Oh, okay.
Well, a lot of fans got to be sitting home
It's just
wishing this was maybe a 5-rounder, but of course this originally was going to be the full-main event, so the contract was signed for a 3-round fight. This is our 3rd and final round.
Realistically, this is exactly what fans wanted. Now let's see if they pick up the pace in this 3rd. I have a feeling we're going to see Israel throw a lot more in this 3rd round to try to get the finish and establish it.
And I am no judge, but could very well be 1-1 heading into this 3rd and final round.
Oh, man. Silva.
I believe I'm hearing Silva chants here in Melbourne. A lot of people wonder what the crowd split would be like.
Stop trolling me.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That did hurt. Don't think it didn't, ladies and gentlemen. Anderson's good at pretending like that. Showmanship. That's what he does, people. Get you thinking, get you talking.
Not there.
And unable to land. Now Adesanya right back in his face and running underneath that right eye.
One of the most flying knees I've ever seen him.
If that landed, it would have driven.
Sanderson.
Back up against the ropes if it was a boxing match. Just kind of chilling, waiting. See, looking for the counter.
His eye looks like it's getting a bit puffy.
That right eye of Silva blew up quickly.
Yeah, he's been eating some left hands from the southpaw Adesanya, but right now Adesanya's cool with just faking. So
come on and fight me, okay?
Right here, come get me.
Adesanya obliges Silva, moves over to the fence.
And my guys, I say this is called staring in the mirror. What Adesanya used to do here is fake, 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 fake. Keep the fakes going, and then Silva can't read when he goes. But if he just stares at him, it's speed for speed, read for read. He fakes great.
I wonder why he wants the game.
Looking to force a clinch situation here. Adesanya staying composed. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, it's just, come on.
Back to the center of the octagon we go. Adesanya continues to work that lower half of Anderson Silva.
He's setting up that right high kick that he's got in the southpaw stance. That's why he keeps kicking the leg of Anderson. He's going to go high towards the end of the round. I have a feeling. Kick the low, and then go left high kick. There it is.
Silva's defense is there as Adesanya attempts the question mark kick. Leg strikes starting to pile up for the last style bender.
21 leg kicks for Adesanya, and that's the difference maker. The strikes, he's throwing a little bit more. He's more offensive than Anderson. Anderson's keeping him shy though by countering at the right times. He ate that one. He still likes to see Anderson's guard up.
Anderson's trying to bait him to come forward so I can counter. Adesanya is now learning that frustration that everyone feels when they fight Anderson.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
He's a very passive fight style. You need to be attacking for Anderson to win. But he was doing so well earlier attacking Adesanya.
Well, Silva has put in a lot of good work.
Sometimes you do got to just put in a little bit to make them open up.
Total strikes. The 4-1 edge for Adesanya.
What's interesting is, if you watch this, I mean, this shows you how much you gotta wrestle and mix in wrestling with Anderson Silva. Otherwise, he could strike with anybody, strike for strike. You mix in some takedowns, it breaks up the rhythm of the striking, and that's what we haven't seen Adesanya do, which usually is what helps people out-edge Anderson Silva. That's what DC did, that's what certain people who beat him did. They take him down. Adesanya's going strike for strike, and now this has gone the distance, and it's been a very close fight as a result.
Last minute of our main event, Adesanya rips the body once more.
Nice. Good right high kick.
Do it at low. Just fucking do it then.
These punches, he needs to go first because he's eating more than Adesanya.
And now Silva returns.
You gotta throw the head kick too. Pop, 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 head kick.
That's how you know when you're eating shots and you're okay with it, literally in the fight, having fun.
And he just backed up Adesanya.
30 seconds.
A stiff jab. 30 seconds now to go.
Some flashes coming soon.
Adesanya digs those toes into the body. They exchange spinning techniques, neither party able to land. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
10 seconds, he's got to fire. It's way too close.
Awesome match.
What a striking match made by Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva.
Oh my god.
And so much respect.
That's why I needed to be 5 rounds.
Yeah.
They had like 10 years
Anderson Silva at 33 years old. Able
Oh,
to
still, man.
Adesanya the full 15 minutes
Still,
here tonight.
fuck. That's so close.
Silva showing his appreciation to Adesanya for the fight. A lot of people believe at some point Israel Adesanya will have that middleweight belt firmly around his waist. Of course, Robert Whittaker, Kelvin Gastelum, and the rest are going to have a whole lot to say about that. But tonight belongs to those two men, Israel Adesanya and the soon-to-be UFC Hall of Famer Anderson Silva. This fight replay brought to you by Nemerov, bold character.
It's probably going to be Israel just because of sheer.
And as we see here, I mean, Adesanya gets Anderson Silva chasing him, but Anderson's able to land too. I mean, he doesn't land quite as much as Israel, but he goes strike for strike, and he sees everything, dodging the kicks, moving back, being able to play the showmanship with Adesanya. I mean, you really did see a mirror match in this fight, and it was very fun. Nice right hand, gets Adesanya back. He says, no, that didn't hurt, but it did. And we see Anderson eat the 3 punches.
Smile.
We see him kick where he acts like it hurt. And it doesn't. These guys just faking the whole time. And then we see a lot of hugs in the end, a shared respect, and that's what makes this sport so awesome. There's always respect at the end of these fights.
I mean, that's one of the many reasons why a lot of us believe this is the greatest sport in the world.
Honorable respect, you know. Oh, Misha Tate.
Yeah, Misha Tate, man. She didn't even have her
Cyborg. She hates Cyborg too, though. Like, I guess the shit she said about Cyborg. You know, come on. You really dislike that person.
The judges for the contest: 29-28,
Yeah.
30-27, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Israel the Last Bender.
Right, yeah. You defeated your final boss just barely. Alright, you are now the boss.
Like, yeah, very.
Yeah.
We will speak to both men, but what a moment between two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But the man of the hour, folks, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. I know this was a fight week, not without its challenges, but in the end, the story is the same, 16-0. Congratulations on a huge win, my man.
Fuck. This is great.
Sorry, dude, I'm really broke.
This is like for a kid just to play. You know, if I'm playing basketball to play against Michael Jordan, this is it for me. You know, you guys all play here sports. I do this shit for real.
Yeah, I'm starstruck.
Yeah.
Now I'm starstruck.
What you mean, you know? But yeah. crazy week, you know.
I literally just had to
I
fight
showed up
my
to work.
hero.
Yeah.
People didn't.
And
You know,
not get
it's
knocked
out of their
out.
hands, you know.
Which I mentioned
Sometimes it's
too.
not in your control. But hey, player one has the controller, so I showed up. And Anderson, thank you. Obrigado, my friend. You've been doing this for a long time, and I appreciate you. You know. And Rob, heal up quick. Kelvin, put that belt down. Seriously. And yeah, whatever happens next, shut your fucking mouth. What you gonna do when I run wild on you? Now I love you guys. Fuck out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Israel Adesanya. And we step over here and grab a minute with one of the greatest of all time, mixed martial arts royalty, Anderson the Spider Silva. These fans love you so much. We were all witness to your greatness yet again tonight. Your thoughts on what just transpired?
I'm very happy, guys. First of all, I need to say thank you, God. Thank you for giving me one more chance for coming here and do my best. And I love my job, you know. I know it's tough. This game is tough. No fight is in that category. Is amazing guys. Is stronger. But you know, this is my heart. This is my life. I continue to fight because this is my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for every single person coming to here today. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you.
After this effort tonight in defense,
Like they were saying, after all his accolades, what does he have left to fight for? His fans, for his fans. Thank you. You know, like I don't. This is all I get, really. Like, fuck, I don't need money. I'm good.
That's what I'm getting paid to do.
I'm good at something, and I love doing that thing I'm good at. And you make it things better for others.
I go joke a little bit. I don't know. Everybody understands, but I go try. Adrian, I love you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Oh my God.
I mean, what can you say? They put on a distance. Anderson Silva, one of the greatest ever. Went the
That's
distance.
pretty awesome,
Last
though.
style bender.
Alright, I gotta check out.
K1 match with 4
Hey,
ounces.
man.
Yeah, no problem.
Catch you soon.
Both these guys.
What, are you out already or not?
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta work tomorrow.
What else can you say, Jordan? A lot of people thought this would be Anderson Silva's swan song. Doesn't appear to be that way, but as far as Israel Adesanya is concerned, 5 straight wins to begin his UFC run.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Anderson still doesn't, you know, let's see Anderson fight another guy.
Why not? Prevailing wisdom by the end of 2019.
If you would not be disgraced by Anderson Silva, you are number 1 contender.
I'm not sad. I'm not disappointed about it. I'd love to see any other matchup. I will say Adesanya looks disappointed after this matchup. When you look at his face,
Put that thing down. Call him.
he's a little upset with himself.
Put that down or I'll fucking knock you out myself.
Fakey, right?
But we'll see what he says.
Well, in my opinion, Israel Adesanya did nothing to diminish the shine on him. What a main event. What a day it was. What a week in Melbourne, Australia for UFC 234. UFC 234 has been brought to you by Air Asia. Now everyone can fly.
I know. This is at least you know if you ever pass states
I don't care who he is, I don't care what he's done, I don't care who he's beat.
Yes, you?
Why did you just
never gonna intimidate me?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna finish
Are you gonna smoke it before you go to bed?
No, but I'm wondering why you did
That's a big ass card on March 2nd.
I'm not sure. I really
I know. That's why I'm like, why did you
Yeah,